his own words. I asked him personally. He said, well,
What
I
is
don't
a
believe in
mojo
God.
sucker?
You have to
What's a
ask
mojo
Sean.
sucker?
There you go.
That just sounds naughty when you say it.
That's exactly what he said. He said he's an energy sucker. He doesn't, because I said, do you believe in a soul? No. He says no. And I don't
Right.
care. I don't care. But I'm
Yeah,
not
I
going
can
to
actually
also.
picture Sean saying that.
He said that. I didn't
I
make
know.
that up. So,
And I can picture him saying that. No,
yes.
So what's the big deal? Who cares what he says?
Because that's malicious. That's not benevolent.
It's malicious.
Well, that does just because he says it doesn't mean he can necessarily do it.
Right?
I mean,
Do we?
he
Is
said
mojo a real thing?
He said he couldn't take my mojo.
What is mojo? What is
was
it?
using-
What the hell's mojo?
I was using a certain vernacular to comply with layman's terms, because if I said soul or no soul, then that would get into a whole nother discussion. So I was being simple.
So you changed it.
Brevity is the soul of wit. No, he said mojo sucker. I was using his words.
So soul sucker.
No, he said mojo.
Well, mojo, I don't take that as a serious thing. Like that's like
I think mojo is a sauce.
Or mojo could mean
kinky.
like kinky, yeah, like Austin Powers junk.
Yeah,
like,
I was waiting for someone to say Austin Powers, like a little brain-controlled, mind-controlled little movie-watching mojo.
I am a movie fanatic. What's wrong with that? What's wrong with that?
When you watch movies, you can open up your self to many false ideas because you put yourself.
When you read the Bible, there's tons of violence and sex in the Bible. It all depends on what your filter's about, I guess.
Right.
Sure, yeah.
Like, I would teach my children about the part where apparently after Sodom and Gomorrah was destroyed, Lot took his 2 daughters after the mom was turned into a pillar of salt, and what happened then was Lot was gotten drunk by the daughters, and the daughters basically had a plan to get the father to have sex with them.
Oh, it's so horrific. That story is horrific.
Whoa,
yeah, which is why I teach them that, to show them the errors of it.
And they're also bastardizations and mosh podge stories put together. So next.
I look at it this way. These stories aren't there to say, like there's some dark stories in the Bible, and I don't think they're there to say this is how we should live, but what not to do. I mean, Lot is a great story of what not to do, like in so many ways. We have these stories in the Old Testament, and they're usually filed under books and stories of history.
I'll be right back.
And what do we do with history? We learn from it, right? And I think Lot's a great guy to
you don't
basically
know anything about your history.
We're live. We're live.
We're live, Ryan. We're live.
So are you, Holy.
So are you, Christian.
Dang it.
I know I'm live, but like I said, I think Lot is a great person to learn from and say, oh, this didn't work out very well for him. Maybe we shouldn't do that.
Yeah. Hello? Sorry, I turned down my volume. My bad.
Alright, so what's the topic?
The topic is, why do people attack each other and just I don't understand it. I'm new to all this stuff, and there's a lot of drama that's happening on Google Plus. It is freaking soap opera from hell, man. So you have, keefies and pillbox, and you have people who just attacking each other. Like, it's always drama. Oh, Veckel and Jesus, and it's always like a battle. I don't understand, why does it always have to be like that? Why can't we just agree to disagree? I don't think you should judge people. First off, a lot of these hangouts are based on religion, which is personal. That's your thing. If you're an atheist, I respect that you're an atheist. I'm not going to attack you because you don't believe in what I believe in. That's not right. And I'm not going to allow someone to attack me and what I believe in, because that's personal. That's my thing. That's your thing. Just leave it alone. There's other things to talk about besides religion all the freaking time, Like, seriously, does anybody have personalities on here? This is all you.
I do.
No, not at all.
They just pull out passages.
Yeah, nobody wants to talk about the Wall Street glitch and Greece collapsing and the Chinese markets falling and the American Department of Defense reducing their army again, and nobody
this got
thinks...
depressing quickly.
But see, that could be the same thing. Now, I understand what you're saying, Ryan, but sometimes that can get, boring too. Like, there's a lot of hangouts I do. I'm not talking about any kind of conspiracies. I'm not talking about anything. I'm just chilling. We're just being ourselves, just hanging out, having fun. And
Get
I think
out,
that's...
you mojo stealing vile atheists of doom.
Yeah,
Crazy
Mojo
Christian.
Sucker. Yeah, Mojo Sucker.
Oh, what's
Not much, bro.
He's all talking all soft.
Careful, that's how he deceives you. It starts there, and all of a sudden you're talking about Amalekite killing God.
oh yeah, talk about your bear-sicking God.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, he's going with the Second Kings. He's talking about the she-bears.
Who cares, though? That's the thing.
Here we go.
Cares? It doesn't matter. To me, it doesn't even bother me, dude. I don't know. I just don't understand why. Who
Or
cares?
anything that does bother you.
Well,
Not really.
I'll tell
No.
you. I'll tell you why. I'll tell you why it's worth caring about is because
Why?
if you have people, this is gonna inflame my friends here. I don't want to.
I'm gonna punch you in the
No,
face.
go ahead. Let me hear what you have to say, son.
Okay.
In love.
In love. You want me to say it in love?
Wait, hold on. Now say it to me.
Okay, look, if you've got people that can read, I don't do anime. If you've got people who can read that book and see all the atrocities in it and somehow come away from it saying, "Oh, this is where I should get my morals from." Whoa, step back for a second and really think about that. It's until I get to talk to somebody, just your average street preacher, I think is pretty weird. But the people who, in my opinion, have morals are the ones who have dismissed these parts or allegorized these parts. But if you just take it whole cloth, all of it, whoa, it's a little. It can be a little scary because it's like someone telling you that they've read Mein Kampf and they just as you get to know them, you realize that they just agree with chapter 2, 7, and 13.
Well,
and then those chapters are about like animal care and yada yada yada. But
do you agree with the American Revolution?
Do I agree with the American Revolution?
Like, do you think it was just for the American Revolution to happen, regardless of the innocent British people that we had to kill?
Do I don't understand. What do you mean, do I agree with it?
Do you think that it was, and I explained it trying to clarify, do you think it was just that we were just in the war, even though we killed innocent people to reclaim our...
Was there an alternative available?
Yeah, ignore the innocent people.
What do you mean just ignore the innocent people?
For example, you remember the scene from The Patriot where the British people gathered up the people in a church and burned it?
Right.
According to a friend of mine who studies a whole bunch of U.S. history involving German history involving World War I and II and the American Revolution, the Patriots, the Americans, did more of that, and there's rarely any history saying that a British soldier was doing any of those acts. It was mainly Americans that would gather people in the churches and then burn the churches with them still in it. The Americans were brutal in their tactics.
Okay, so are you saying that there could possibly be a good reason for those tactics?
The good reason that they would say, so that we could have our liberty. So innocent people must die in order for us to have our liberty.
Okay, why would you have to burn people in a church in order to achieve that goal?
Terror tactics.
You're burning them alive. Why? How's that a terror tactic? They're dead.
You scare the English people then.
You're scaring who comes across. You're scaring who comes across the bodies and stuff like that. Okay.
Which would be the English soldiers that they're trying to terrorize so that they can bring the morality down and win the American Revolution.
What are you talking about?
He was saying that, if you get your morality, your entire morality from the Bible, from the entire Bible, then it's nonsense. And I'm trying to ask if he agrees. But if it's just for the Americans to win the American Revolution, regardless of how we want it, even if we killed innocent civilians doing so. And I've mentioned that. Have you ever seen the movie The Patriot, where the British soldiers burned the people in the church?
No.
Yeah, it's horrific. Yeah, they fight dirty to basically drill it home and demoralize their enemy.
Yeah, so, but you can't. But I still disagree with it. I mean, get real.
So you disagree. So you do disagree with both. All right.
Yeah.
So
because you would have to first you would have to show that was necessary for them to win the war, and that this was a crucial component of them passing this terrorism on. And
so
then
why can't
the second component would be, do I agree with it morally? No, never. I don't care what it achieves in the end. You don't lock people in a church and set it on fire.
You can disagree with it, but the point is, do you
disagree with that? Could you follow through on a tactic like that, even if you could foresee the end? Do you think you could throw people in a building and set it on fire if you knew it would achieve your goal?
No, absolutely not.
I could never do it, but if it was a command, but if God's one that ordains it for someone to do it, or if God does it himself, such as what he did to the 42 children. He sent 2 bears to kill 42 children for mocking Elijah, then he is God, and he has every right to take life, because he is the giver of life, and he's therefore the taker of life as well.
Okay.
Well, that argument is very
very
morally twisted.
Yeah, Christian, you got to just chill and have fun. Let's talk about other stuff. Like, do you have any issues with anybody that you want to get off your chest and talk about? Because some shit happened last night with Sean and Neo, and I think Neo deleted his account.
Nope. I just found out if he did, then he just brought it back online, because now I can actually find his profile and you can add him to the circles and everything.
Yeah, he just has a lot of us blocked. I mean, anybody that put a hat on has been blocked. Like my little guy here, like a lot of us are blocked. Anyone that's disagreed with him, so it's very frustrating for me.
Wouldn't you look at it as satire though, or do you really think it was like really serious?
I think that I looked at it as satire and silliness going back and forth. I really didn't think of it as something serious. I mean, it's just goofy. Skylar fiction is goofy as it is. If you make to a Skylar fiction movie, have good sense of humor about it. I mean, a little bit harsher might be secular opinion, but even then, like if they bother to scrub through your content in some way, in a way it's flattery, but Skylar's generally, I would say, even lighter hearted than secular opinion. So I don't know. I mean, I just, part of me goes, take it with a grain of salt, and then maybe Neo's a sensitive fellow. I don't know, and then I kind of feel bad. But then I don't feel bad because he threw out attacks himself. So I don't know. I'm very conflicted.
Well, okay, fair enough. I don't know, Sean. What was the point of that last night?
What do you mean? What was the point of it?
Of you coming in there calling him a little bitch. Like, what did he do because I don't know what happened for you to come in there and say that, and I'm not judging either one of you guys on that. I'm just saying, what was the point that made you come in there and do that?
Oh, well, basically, at first I just came in I like listening to the Illuminati stuff. I think it's interesting. It is honestly more entertainment for me, but I like listening to it. And when I came in, But it was basically a fall off from him sitting behind Brett all day. Don't forget where your mute's at. sitting behind Brett all day talking about talking shit about atheists, and then he went into a room where he wasn't under Brett's wing, and I think he was still talking shit about atheists. So I just came in, and
that was his room. Yeah, he was. I was in Brett King's for a minute too, and then we got bored, so we left out of there and we started. Neo started hanging out and called it whatever it was, and then you came in there, and that was sad.
What happened?
Well, Sean came in there and called him a little bitch.
Well,
and then
no,
Neo,
first,
but Sean is saying some shit was happening before that, though. That Neo was talking shit about atheists first, though.
Well, yeah, it didn't involve me at first, but he was just, they're all, I tried to explain this to Brett, and there's a reason. Like for instance.
Well, Brett Keane is kind of.
For instance, hold on, listen now. For instance, if I had a problem with Rose, I could take the time and like make this response video if she tried to cloak herself where no one could talk to her and had everybody blocked and hid behind these walls, and then, oh my God, she's letting people in a room, and then now people are just coming in and attack. But the problem is that Rose leaves herself open for people to come in and voice whatever complaint they may have. So you don't have to go through any trouble to go argue with Rose. Same thing as ridiculous as some of the things that get said in these rooms are, it's open for you to come in and argue with it. But if you're real sensitive and you hide and you block and you do all these other things so that, but yet still want to talk shit, and I said it earlier on a show, if you're the type of person who likes to talk shit once the police show up, oh, just the whole, yeah, I can't believe atheists do that and atheists do this, and so when I came into the room, actually Rose was in here. He said, I don't want to talk about molecular this and that. And I was like, yeah, because you really don't know a lot about the topics that you're talking about. He got pissed and kicked me one time. I joined back, and and then he hold on, what? Oh, then he was talking about Fiona while having her blocked, which is a real big bitch move, and then reporting me. If you'll notice where he reported me at, there was a chance to just block me or report me.
Hey, Daniel, what's
up? It was a report for hate crime. So, or not hate crimes. I'm sorry, hate speech is what he chose to.
For saying little bitch.
Yeah.
Like, is that what he? Honestly, that's so mild. Maybe I'm jaded.
No,
I've been called a cunt. I've been called a cunt. I just choose
to me, that's way worse. The C word's way worse.
Yeah. Hey, Lawton. Yeah.
Hello.
What's up, man?
I don't believe in hate speech, to be honest.
Not
hey,
much.
Daniel, I don't know your handle, by the way. I need to look you up, I guess.
Well, you should believe in hate speech because you can help defend people who are victims of it. It's kind of hard to if you don't believe in it.
Believing and admitting something happens are different things. You can believe in hate speech, or you can admit it happens. That doesn't mean. I
can. Yes, I admit that it happens, but do I believe that?
Right. Doesn't mean you
to
believe
be offended by it. No, I actually made it when I was picked on hate speech on me used in high school. But when I was raised, I was told ignore it, and in fact, play with it, joke around, and admit that you are what they call you, and then joke around. That actually angers the bullies even more.
Admit that you are what they call it.
Like, for example, if they call you a homo, say, "Oh yes, I'm into guys. Do you want to go out?"
Yeah, I see what he's saying. I use that tactic a lot. It works. It does. It really unnerves some people.
I have a better tactic.
What's yours?
What I did to you today.
I thought you matched a whole bunch of words together that only partially made sense, and I giggled.
No,
it made me laugh.
Actually, it did all go together and made sense. That was, yeah. Yeah, it's fun.
Hey, whoever's typing in their icon, could you keep in mind the size of the icon so I can read what you're saying?
Oh, Daniel, it's too big.
Oh, he speaks Spanish only.
Oh, poquito.
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 Yeah,
Taquitos.
make your workspace. There we go. The size of the. There we go. Now I can read.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, what Sean said at that hangout instance wasn't hate speech, and I don't like the concept because I should have the right to say
Daniel,
what some people would identify as hate speech.
Add me so I can add you back.
Yeah, but okay, hold on, Christian. But do you have a problem with Neo? Because you
No,
have to
definitely
take
not.
a fair. Okay, all right.
Definitely not. I still think of him as a brother in Christ. We just disagree on things, but that doesn't make him any less a saved brother in Christ.
Okay, all right.
There's
Well,
that
how about
special exception.
I don't want to dare say I know someone's
How about
salvation.
yeah? How about just you? He's a cool guy. Why does it have to always be about religion all the freaking time, man? Seriously.
But I
Because that's
just
one
wanna-
of
Because
the
this is a
higher.
platform for an outlet that people like to discuss the heavy topics that they can't discuss in
But
their
they're
everyday.
always discussed though. They're discussed in every freaking hangout I ever go
Not-
into.
Well, I'm answering your question. You know why? Because people want to get it off their chest.
I guess it's boring though.
You can't do it at work. You can't do it with your everyday. You know, you have to have an outlet where you're like, look, this is what I think. This is what I believe, and I want to talk about it. And if we weren't passionate people, I don't think we would even have these discussions.
Well, there's other things to discuss though.
Right.
It's not doesn't always.
Well, I
have
tried to bring up the other things, and you were like, well, that's the same thing. So now we're going to talk. It's
no,
fine.
well, you have to have a personality too, though. You know.
Well, some people have a personality in religion. For example, my religion is the reason I had that personality I expressed earlier.
But you're kind of boring though, dude.
You should have met. You should have met me before I was saved.
If
I
you
would
think
have
it was
worked-
boring, I think boring is an opinion, and I think that's ironic.
Oh,
I
no.
think it's-
Well, I'm stating my opinion.
Rose told me that me asking her questions is like a janitor asking the high school or the college professor. So
That's
well,
true.
isn't that based off the movie Good Will Hunting? Isn't that
It's
Good Will
true.
Hunting all over again?
I think
You
that's
remember
where she
that,
got
huh,
it
Sean?
from.
You remember
Yeah,
that?
you should watch Good Will Hunting again. The geniuses sometimes are hidden.
Actually,
That's
I wasn't even thinking about that when I said it, but you know what? There you go.
That was all fair, but what I decided was I would stop giving you breaks because
Oh, I don't need a break. Come on, dude. What the fuck? I'm a big girl. I can handle myself. It's all good.
Okay.
Okay.
Mhm.
So yeah. Anyways, Lawton, what's going on with you?
Not much, just killing time.
Oh.
Doing kind of working at the same time.
Oh, you're working right now too?
Kind of. Not at this exact moment, but like I'm in and out of it.
Uh-huh. How was the conversation with Dick Shades last night?
Oh, that was good.
Yeah? Did you get anything from it or no?
Daniel, I have no side chat, man. If you're trying to send me a message, just send me a message.
By the way, I would like to point out one thing about thick shades.
Oh God.
Like, I know this might go back to a bit of the religion thing, except I'm not going to quote any scripture.
Okay, thank you. Go
One of
ahead.
he's one of those people that, you mentioned, why fight about the stuff.
Mhm.
He's one of those people. There was a guy named Matt Yester, and you may have seen him before. He has the Chihuahua as his profile.
Oh, I think so. Okay.
Yeah, he's a Calvinist, which means instead of free will, he believes that God predetermined and has predestined who receives the salvation, which, according to the Bible, is the elect. And that basically God has preordained and predestined who goes to heaven and who goes to hell before even the person is created.
I got the golden ticket.
He's got the golden ticket. Yeah.
Doom from the womb. Quote from Calvin. Doom from the womb.
So thick
He has the golden ticket, huh? Thick Shades claims that, or
Thick Shades would then say that Calvinism is satanic doctrine. So Matt was a little disturbed that a Christian brother would accuse of this.
I know why he would say that.
Go ahead. Why, Ryan? Go ahead.
Because who is Calvin?
Calvin was some theologian. I forget where from.
He was some dude, right?
Because who was
Some
Calvin?
false prophet.
But according to the thing, Calvinism was just a name that was given. I don't think, from what the Calvinists say, Calvin didn't actually found the whole theology and all that. It was just later given to him and was used as like an insult. The proper name that they want to be called is Reformed Christians.
Cool. Guess what? Jesus never said be a Christian.
Wasn't Christian one of the words used in the Bible?
No.
Yes.
It's in there.
Yes.
Oh,
in there.
okay.
Yeah, but he does say believe in me, be like me, and stuff to that
He
nature.
doesn't
and
say label yourself as a Calvinist, Protestant, Catholic, Baptist, Jew. He doesn't say.
He doesn't say take a shit either.
We can say play with
No.
word
Oh,
games.
he didn't say to breathe. So therefore, we shouldn't breathe.
For the sake of sanity and for the sake of just getting somewhat on the same page, we use the word Christian, which means Christ-like.
Which is a mockery.
Because
John, let's be true. This
John,
is the same thing
John,
people are getting upset about flags. It's like, yo, Jesus, God, no person has a flag, okay? Is a man-made boundary made by a government or a symbol of whatever you want to make it a symbol of. And you need to look over a flag. The people that get offended
use flags.
The people that believe in, if you believe in politics,
to flag accounts.
If you're believing in politics, if you believe, you know, in so many things, we could break down society in such a simple structure, like, oh, well, what utopia could exist? Well, utopia doesn't exist because we wear clothes and we exchange money. Next step, you know, it's like we are already living in a conflicted world, and so to me, that's the thing. It's like people, I don't know. Every time I start talking like this, people are going to get upset, but it's like I'm not trying to make anybody upset.
It doesn't matter. You're not going to please everybody all the time, so just continue in what you think. It doesn't matter what people think about it.
Heretic, burn him! I'm just kidding.
I just want to say one thing, so we don't argue about this passage anymore.
We're not arguing.
I know, but Ryan was saying that there wasn't any mention of the term Christian in scriptures, and just going to say this and then keep my mouth shut on this topic. Acts 11, verse 26.
Oh, wait. Okay, you have the exact verse.
Yeah, I want to point out that J.D. Kane made this mistake, and there was a rebuttal video where he said...
I was going to say, what language is that written in? It says...
I'm going to give it to him. Hold on a second, Ryan. Give him 1 second. Go ahead and read it.
That wasn't even the focal point, though. The point is there's no...
Hey, Opal.
Hello. The point is you don't like title. But
we settled this like 10 minutes ago.
We need titles for the sake of understanding in any slightest way.
No, you don't.
Ryan, who are you? Who are you? Tell me right now. Tell me 5 things of who you are right now.
Oh, I can do that easy.
My perception right, exactly. My perception of myself, your false ego, right? My spiritual and my flesh perception of myself.
What makes you you?
You.
What's the difference between you and Sean?
You is a sound, right?
Oh my goodness.
That should be easy.
You see what I mean? Like, don't get so dogmatic.
Right.
No, I'm not getting dogmatic. I'm saying we use words for a reason.
Every word is made up.
Be burned. I love literature. I'm not gonna burn it. Words have meaning. Words have usage.
They're redefinable.
If you redefine every single
actions
word,
actions have more meaning
than a word. It's not if I redefine every single word. It's people everywhere redefine words all the time.
What's the point of communicating?
Yeah, but I am the piece of the infinite God. That's what I think I am.
There are words.
Sex is a tool of communication, Sean. You are correct. However, I don't think it should be primary.
That's what I think I am.
There are words. There are words we can use that people don't redefine on a regular basis, like the number 2. Or you could say TWO, then it's a word, or like nose, or like
hungry.
Or
people
math.
don't generally We can use words that we agree with, but if you're going to use terms that are easily and readily and
geniuses
regularly, if you're gonna use a word that people regularly redefine, then you should define it yourself before you use it, so that people know what you're saying.
Exactly. So we couldn't even do that. Now,
so when I
let's
use the
move
word
it on
Christian,
to one more
I
further
say
subject.
Christ
If we're going to compare,
Christ follower.
we're going to compare oral spoken language.
Deidre, I
on.
agree with you. You're right.
I know what she's saying, and she's trying to box me into corner, an imaginary corner. No, yeah. Who are you? I know she's saying, who are you? How could you even describe yourself in 5 words? Now, let's check this out. Even our math is flawed. So not only is our communication flawed, our math is flawed. 0 divided by 0. Pi
666 plus
is
666.
over.
You're making great arguments for relativism right now.
Relativism relativism is just a simple explanation of things that are unexplainable. The theory of everything and relativity and time is only decay and movement of the sun. So again, this is good, but I will laugh. I would laugh at the same time when people are like, Jesus didn't exist, which isn't true because you can prove historians have written about Jesus. But I will also point out that Pythagoras, actually, you cannot find any proof that he existed other than his Python serpent teaching mathematics, matter is all. Pythagoras, gentlemen, I challenge anyone to prove that he existed.
I want to point out right now why words are important. I said relativism. Relativism is a doctrine and a knowledge of truth. Morality exists in relation to culture, relation to society, historical context, and it's never absolute. I said nothing about the theory of relativity. That's
what
why
you mean
words
is
matter.
It's fluid.
Words matter, and if we can't agree on the definition of words, it's like when Jesus DiCaprio and I were talking one time, and we couldn't agree on the definition of Gentile, and we couldn't agree on the definition of cosmos in John 3:16. And if we can't agree on certain meanings of words, this is what happens. Communication goes wacko, and you're talking past each other.
Values instead of spiritual values. You have to see beyond the word. You have to see beyond the word.
Except you didn't see beyond my word. You just redefined it in a different direction. I'm using that as a point to make to you.
And for no reason, actually, because she's just making a little point, so it's not even really a big deal.
I didn't redefine your words. I just didn't give you the answer you wanted.
Okay, moving on.
The theory of relativity is not relativism.
Let's change the subject. I mean, this is going to get nowhere.
Deidre knows her words, man. She,
just leave it. Well, that's fine. You can be.
You know your words too. We all
the etymology of a word, the subsource of a word. That's fine. Deidre, if you want to be technical about it, I just want you to tell me the origin of the word copacetic.
Oh,
copacetic?
No.
I'd have to look that up. I'd have to look it up.
No, Deidre, if you want to mince words, literally.
Oh, can you spell the word wrong, baby, without looking it up? I mean, let's just play these stupid little games back and forth.
Yeah, RENDEZVOUS. It's French.
Oh, that's good. Good job.
But again,
you don't know how many people don't count.
Look up the origin of the word copacetic. You'll be amazed.
Oh, shit. Okay. Wow. Opal.
Did she leave?
No, she's here.
Oh, she's looking up the origin of copacetic. Good.
No, probably not. Opal.
Yes.
Sorry. So how you been? What's going on with you?
Not too bad. Was in the Xbox's hangout for a while.
How did that go?
Oh, well, it was good, but they started. A fella came in and they started getting on about preparations for Deeper in Dogma tomorrow. They're changing the setup so they can get it so that they can interact with the audience a little better. So.
Oh, okay.
Using another program and stuff. So since the conversation was pretty much dead there, I decided to go check around, and I saw yours, and I said, oh, you know what? I'm going to pop into Rose's. So.
Yeah, I remember. Yeah, we had a good time. Yeah.
Linguists do not have a consensus where the origin of this word is.
Uh-oh.
Copacetic.
She said, she reached over in the panel and pop. Ryan, what you gonna do?
No. I mean, that's an interesting thing because I mean, most of our words have root meanings. We can kind of find them in the Latin or the Greek or you know. There's one where people are arguing about.
Oh, okay, okay. Well, fair enough. Thank you. So, Deidre, okay, what's going on with you? Let's talk. Besides the definitions that's going on right now.
Oh, what is going on with me?
Yeah.
I hope everything is copacetic.
What's up, bro? I had a really cool hangout with Amy Farmer and her hangout last night. It was kind of interesting, and I was just kind of more listening than not, but it was an interesting conversation. It was all religion, so I know it's really boring and dry, but I really like to talk about social things. I love movies, I like film, I think I like literature, I like art, so I don't only have to talk about religion. It just seems like religion is the hot topic over here.
Let's talk about culture.
But you're right, though, but at least you have other interests, so that's good.
I would like to point out that this is my face whenever I go door to door preaching the Word of God. I go, "Hello, would you like to learn about your Lord and Savior today?"
Well, that seems like that would be convincing.
Yeah.
Yes, it would.
I'd be scared.
Give me your toaster ovens and microwaves and knives.
I wouldn't even answer the door. I'd be like, he'll just think no one's here.
Yeah.
I try to treat people who come to my door like really well, because I think it takes some courage to knock on someone's door like that. And so when it's Jehovah's Witnesses,
because they're delivering me pizza.
When Jehovah's Witnesses or Mormons knock on my door, I'm like, oh good.
I see that.
Let me talk.
I see that picture.
Deidre, can I ask you a question? When's the last time a Jehovah's Witness or a Mormon has knocked on your door?
All the time.
Actually, Thanksgiving, as I was leaving to go to my mom's, because that's her favorite holiday of the year. So,
I remember one did for mine.
They stopped me, and they were all dressed up and nice, and there was Jehovah's Witnesses, and they were just all so sweet, and I had to talk to them. And as soon as I tried to hand them literature back, I think I've been put on the X list of don't talk to her ever again.
What'd you try to hand them back?
Well, I said, I'll take your book if you'll take mine. And then
what was it? What did you try to hand them back? You said you tried to hand them literature back. What was it?
Witchcraft.
Neil T. Anderson's Overcoming the Darkness.
There you go.
I never heard of him. What is that?
It's about finding your identity in Christ.
Oh, through another guy's. Interesting.
It's about finding your identity in Christ, and I tried to do it as an experiment to see if they would trade, trade books, because I will read someone else's book if you make.
Did they trade? Did they trade?
Nope.
Now see, that's not Christ-like now, is it?
Mm-mm.
No. If that happens, if you're
it's not Christ-like to accept another man's testimony either. So you shouldn't even be reading that book if I'm gonna drop that foot.
Are you kidding?
Yeah, I was gonna say not reading the book does sound Christ-like to me.
Scripture, sola scripture, right? Only scripture. How do you know you're interpreting it right?
I would have took that. Hold on, just real quick. I would have took that book, and I would have been like, yeah, of course. And I
sounded like such a hater there. I wasn't trying to be a hater. What I mean is,
if
somebody
wants to convince you to read something, and you're offering something for them to read, I think it should be fair enough to take that, that offer.
Yeah.
I can't ever remember when Christ was offering wisdom and he accepted the philosophy. I can't ever remember a story where he considered an alternative philosophy to his own.
Right.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I've always had it when anybody's ever come to my door or whatever preaching. I says I'll only talk if it's a both-way conversation. And I've had some Jehovah's Witnesses actually take me up on that. They tend to go running.
Yeah. Well, I guess from what I understand, they're not allowed to engage. They're not allowed to converse back and forth because they actually think you're speaking for the devil.
I think you can find more open conversations here than you can waiting on someone to knock on your door.
Yeah, wow. Rose, I did cover this in my lecture thing concerning cults. that this is one of the tactics they do. This is one of the tactics.
Oh my goodness.
I don't watch that shit.
Can I ask a question? Is everybody in here American or Canadian or what's our nationalities here?
It doesn't matter.
Yes, it does, because shit is hitting the fan.
Oh, you're talking about Jade Helm?
Many things.
Hey, talk about that pig thing you were talking about earlier. Oh my
gosh.
Please, go ahead, please.
All right, so check this out. Pig farmers, modern pig farmers in North Carolina, the way that pigs are harvested and farmed now, they are like kept in enclosed rooms just like chicken farms. And they are pretty much standing there and they shit in the same little slot where all the shit and urine goes down into this gigantic field of shit and water on a massive scale. Now you can look this up for yourself. Instead of me sending you links, if you want to look it up, you can look it up. You will find it. Where people are sending drones over the fields to show where all this is happening. Now, they have these things, for lack of a better term, you call them a micro sprayer. And what they do to get rid of the waste, they suck it up and disperse it to where it's on a microbial level, to where it gets sent back out into the air, in such a fine matter,
Are you trying to tell us that we're breathing in poo right now?
And so the people around these pig farms within at least a 50-mile radius, which are all like poor, usually black, poor neighborhoods that are around the farms, and they all have like major like respiratory problems, major problems, and everything smells, and they're literally breathing in pig piss and shit, and is getting spread. That's the easiest way that they're getting to get rid of the waste, is just to go shoot it out and spread it away. That is real. Look it up yourself. And that's what humans are doing to other humans right now.
You know what I love to do? I love to jump in the ocean. I jump in the ocean here in San Diego, and it's just so nice. And then I think about all the sewer that pours in from Tijuana, and all the bacteria and fecal matter that's floating around in the ocean from like whales and stuff like that, and all the sea lions that are floating by. And I just go,
I would just like to point out, since we talked about nasty stuff, apparently scientists have found, or trying to plan to somehow incorporate baby poop into things like hot dogs and hamburgers, because it is able to make it's able to somehow turn into a good organic resource, and is actually healthier based on the minerals in it, apparently.
You guys have heard the story Soylent Green.
Soylent Green is people.
I would hope. Yeah.
Soylent Green is people.
Yeah, dog eats its own crap, apparently. Yeah, I learned that when I was in middle school.
Such as a dog will return to its own vomit.
My dog tries to do that. The cat throws up. My dog tries to clean it up. Oh, it's disgusting. I'm like, stop it.
That is scripture, by the way.
But do you really want them to stop it? Because, I mean, you've got cat vomit on one hand. And then on the other hand, you've got a vacuum cleaner that's just going to go pick it up.
A fool will be a fool. A dog will return to its own vomit. They're nothing more. See, that's why they're promoting this whole big butt worship, twerking. They want you to be animalistic and instinct only.
Are you serious?
So until then, I promote that we do Christian twerking.
Wait. Did we just make a jump between... Okay, so we're breathing in poo from the pigs.
No, they're sending it... No, what I mean is
because we're breathing in these fecal matters and stuff like that, that's how twerking came about? This explains so much.
No, there were two different...
Hold on. He changed subjects real quick. That's all.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they are spraying it all over what you would call the dregs of society, you know, the poor people, the people that don't fucking matter to people, and that's how people are treating people. That is literally what's going on. Look it up yourself. That's just one example.
I have been looking it up, and I don't know which search engine you're using to pull this up, but it's not showing up. So, would you help me out and tell me what I need to type in?
You need to type in twerking.
I just want to say that I'm not a fan of twerking. I think twerking's
I don't know.
unflattering.
Try pig farming, North Carolina.
Whoa! Wait, we went to twerking now.
Yeah, no. Well, twerking is actually a voodoo act too. If you want to get into twerking, yeah, it's voodoo. It's black. Yeah, it's definitely black. It's a ancient.
Are you sure you're not being racist right now? Just
no,
want to put that.
I'm quite sure.
Okay.
It's a ritualistic dance. Again, the animalistic primal lust.
The voodoo shit. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, okay. That's And now
they do that dance, and when they do that like wild dances around the fire when they're cutting chickens' throats and.
So voodoo people twerk while they're doing this?
Well, they did, and now they have made a word. You ever heard of the word twerk in the year 1999? No.
No, hold on. No, if you go back and you look at some of the rituals that they do, if you watch the women and the men too, even the men, you will see that.
I don't usually watch voodoo rituals, to be honest.
Well, I don't either. But if you were to,
yes, you do. You ever seen a MTV Music Award or a CMA Award or?
I did see the Miley Cyrus incident, and I can't unsee it. It was disgusting.
Well, Ryan, what she was referring to was that she's never went to watch an actual voodoo.
She's watched it on TV, and she has watched a voodoo act.
But
anyone can call anything a voodoo ritual. You can watch R.C. Sproul and say, "See, he's performing a satanic ritual."
No, Christian. No.
It's because he held his chalk that way.
No. This is real shit. No, Christian. Come on.
Well, it's like when Katy Perry had her halftime show, right? And people were like, first she rides in this big giant like panther thingy, right? And I looked at it, and this is my filter. My filter is like, this is what it reminded me of. It reminded me of WoW, World of Warcraft, and like some crazy mount. Okay, and then she goes from that to like music make you lose control, Missy Elliott, fun time, whatever that was, and then she goes from that to hot dog on a stick with dancing sharks. Who knows what that means? And then she goes to the More You Know star, and she's flying through the air. And all I saw was just kind of garish nonsense. Okay. And then I look, and some people are like, this is Illuminati, and this is her pressing this Illuminati like agenda. And I'm like, I just don't see it that way.
I'm so tired of people saying Illuminati.
Hold on, Ryan. Wait. The reason why you don't see it that way is because you haven't studied the symbols or the pictures or the history of that. If you study the history, then when you see that, you can go, oh, because it's not obvious to everybody.
But that's the whole point, Rose.
Hold on, it's only obvious to the people that know.
Then it would be completely ineffective.
Right.
It's subconscious.
What would be the point of doing it if you have to be prior studied in this field in order to see that it's going on? What would be the point of doing it?
Something is in plain
sight. That's what I'm saying, Sean.
Are they just saying what's up to their fellow members? And if so, who would care?
No.
Oh, really? Then why does anybody know anything about the fucking dollar?
Okay.
You said the F word.
I would like to say this. Here's my thought on
Sean,
the Illuminati and
you know what, Sean? I can have another podcast and I can explain it better right now. I guess this is not the platform for that, but there is a reason why.
Okay.
I'd like to say that my position on the Illuminati New World Order is focused on Matthew 16 and verse 4, that a wicked and adulterous generation seeks after a sign, and no sign shall be given, but the sign of prophet Jonas.
Verses. Oh. Sorry, forgot to mute.
No, go ahead, mute yourself and let him say it again.
Yeah, a wicked and adulterous generation seeketh after a sign, and there shall be no sign given to him, but the sign of the prophet Jonas. This was a message that Jesus gave to the Pharisees after they asked him something. And
so what does that have to do with what we were just talking about, though, Jed?
Y'all can look for things like signs for New World Order, prophecy, and all that. I don't seek for those signs because
there is no flag, there is no sign. Exactly. Booyah.
Exactly.
Okay, I want to hear from Lawton. He's been quiet for a minute. What do you think about all these pigs and twerking and voodoo and stuff like that, Lawton?
Oh, you should have named your hangout that.
I know, right?
Pigs.
Twerking pigs. Well, I didn't know. That's what
You
we were going to talk
remind me
about.
of the babe with the power. Power of what? Voodoo? Voodoo? You do? Who do what? Remind me of the babe.
You just come
No,
up with
but it would be. That would be a cool name.
Exactly. That's another example of conditioning subliminal. Exactly.
If you fight a ride a I lost it. I'll think of it again.
Okay.
I know words that rhyme.
Lawton, are you there, homie? No, yes, no, going once, twice. All right, DJ. Go ahead.
He was from the labyrinth.
Yeah,
What?
which was a freaking David Bowie. Get me out of
Remind me
here.
of the babe with the power.
Oh, the labyrinth. Yeah.
You do. Do what? Remind me of a babe.
I like that. That was cool. Oh, I remember
That's
that.
not. Time can't change, right? David Bowie with the lightning on his face. Ride the lightning. The lightning.
That's right. David Bowie was also a bad guy.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, for goodness sakes, he kidnapped a baby. He's pretty bad.
In the movie, yeah.
While we're focusing on the topics of
Under pressure.
rock stars, yeah.
You always hoped it was Ice Ice Baby when those lyrics
I
started.
know, that was so stupid.
You didn't want to hear Under Pressure. Come on.
I honestly prefer Under Pressure.
Hey, this was their claim in court. It's not dun 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 dun. It's dun 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 dun. Like no.
Yeah. But
So
while we're on the topics of rock stars,
I did it wrong, but it's off by like one.
And Rock and Roll is the Wanderer. I've already talked about that before. The Rolling Stones.
Rose, would you
stop?
You want me to
Collaborate and listen.
okay.
Wait,
Rose,
what? What's up, dude?
You want me to be relaxed and calm and
sing
loose.
the rap, dude. Stop.
Would you like me to be?
Push your Bible away
Hey.
and sing a song.
Would you like
That's what I want.
Okay, then. Would you like me to be like Alice Cooper then?
No.
No, please no.
Please
killing your brain
What,
like a poisonous
seriously?
mushroom, deadly. When I play a dope melody.
So you don't
Oh, I
want
want
me
to
to be-
listen to teacher. Wait, teacher was just rapping, dude. Go,
Okay,
teacher.
fine, then.
Wait, Christian. Teacher was rapping. She was flowing. Now she probably can't even do it now.
You knew that one verse.
So terrible.
I thought it was cool. All right, go ahead, Christian. Go ahead, sing.
I'm just saying, why not? Well, I can't sing right now because
Yeah,
first
you
I have a
can.
terrible
Yeah, you
terrible
can.
mic. I have a terrible mic.
No, that's bullshit, dude. You just made a video
Anything
of them
less.
singing and playing guitar. No.
Believe it.
Yeah,
You better
using
gain
this.
weight. You better hit bullseye.
Okay,
The kid
hold
don't
on.
play.
Using
If
this.
there was a
Did
problem,
Christian
they'll
Jams-
solve
She
it.
was rapping again when she raps. Mute. Okay, ready? Go, Christian.
It's
Go
your
ahead.
birthday.
Oh, Christian. It's birthday.
Go, Christian. Go,
It's
Christian.
your birthday.
I think the fifth because every time I speak,
Just
suddenly
push
something
like
happens.
Shanae in Africa. In Africa.
Uh-oh. Whoa. What? She's getting ghetto on us.
I went to a all-black elementary school for like 2 years. It changed my life.
You said Shanae. Where's your apricot?
That's what they do. They go, it's your birthday, like Shanae,
Whoa.
like Shanae, in Africa, because nothing rhymes more with Africa. They didn't
If there's
say
a
that last
problem,
part,
yo,
but-
I'll solve it. Check out the hook when my DJ revolves it.
Doom, 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 doom.
Dun, 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 dun.
I think that was the part that was in question, was the
Mhm.
Oriental part.
And they fry MCs like
No,
bacon. I think
it
there's a
was-
lot of bacon worship going on, by the way. There really
Oh.
is.
It's just like one key off. That's all it was. It was exactly the same, but one key off. Take 5 piano bars and remove 1. That was about it. That was the difference.
There's a few songs like that. Have you ever have you ever looked at Madness? And it sounds a lot like Muse's Madness sounds a lot like just sort of like this U2 kind of song. Like it's very U2 like.
Muse
Yeah.
rocks.
I like
fucking
Muse, but
rocks.
that song does sound very U2 like.
It does.
It sounds
Actually,
more
you
Queen-like.
know what? Oh, I know which one you're talking about, girl, because every time it comes on, I think it's Muse, and then it's fucking U2.
There's a song. There's a
Or I
channel
think
on
it's
YouTube.
U2 and it's Muse.
There's a channel on YouTube that shows where like this one song is used 8 times, and I think one of them is the song that you're talking about. But they like play all 8 of them together, and you can hear the same bars. But they show where it originally came from.
And which one?
Forever.
Who was the what? Which one was the original though? What song?
I'll find it real quick. I'll mute, but It's just I think the name of the YouTube channel is songs that sound like other songs or something. Hold on, I'll find it.
Oh, I never done that. Oh, I gotta do that now. Songs that sound like other songs.
But it's on a YouTube channel that's like YouTube channels that are like other YouTube channels.
Whoa, sounds like another YouTube channel. Okay.
And it's like lukewarm.
Oh, somebody's asking me for a link. Sorry. Go ahead, talk for a second. Sorry.
Okay. The most used pop song is like Cat Stevens. Foreigner Suite sounds exactly the same as Together We're Strong. Sounds the same as I Can't Hold Back.
Oh, I love that song.
If I Could Fly.
No, have you guys ever heard the 4-chord song? Axis of what are they called?
Axis of Awesome. I love it. I think it's hilarious.
Yeah, that's the example. That's the progression.
I don't mean to interrupt, but can I get a link for how to watch the show on Hangouts live, but not be in here? Does anyone have that?
Let me look under.
This is mine, but somebody's asking me how can they watch but not come in.
Don't you have your YouTube link channel or something? Or?
You have to.
I usually do that, but with a live chat. But tonight I was just chilling. I didn't really want it.
I don't know where you went live to, but
this is still going to go on my channel. People are still going to watch it, but it's just not a YouTube chat.
Look on the bottom right of your. I don't see it on your channel either, but on the bottom right, don't you have a link to watch, or along the top bar there, don't you have a watch link?
No, I don't have a watch link. I only have a straight to Hangout link. That's all right. Whatever. They're just gonna have to figure it out.
It's not on your channel though. What's up with that?
I don't know.
Fuck. All this good talent's been wasted just going into the ether?
No, this is being recorded. It's gonna go on my channel.
Oh, okay. Me too.
Oh, that's good.
If you lose your copy, let me know. Let me know.
No,
I got one too.
It's still gonna get posted.
We're gonna go back to the days of the hip hop scene, just the loop and the lyric and a mic. You know what I mean? I was just a young child in the capital of the nation when I heard Sugar Hill on my favorite station.
See, I had to stop because when she's flowing when she's flowing. Okay. The only difference is you can watch this on YouTube. There's just no chat open. That's all. That's the only difference. So it's still the same, just not a chat room. It's not a big deal.
No, I mean, I'm subscribed to your channel, and I don't see it as like one of my subscribers has gone live, or one of my subs has gone live. So that's why you're probably not able to. I mean, I can see that Brett's was live. Jesus DiCaprio went live.
Hey, Jesus DiCaprio.
Rose.
What? Hey, who's that?
It's Marshall.
What's up, Marshall?
Maybe Rose blocked me.
I didn't block you.
What'd you do now, Sean?
Well, I'm just wondering why you don't show up on my YouTube thing.
Neo Cloud has entered the channel.
Yeah.
So you are alive. See, rumor had it
I told you I am. Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Hey, Neo. How are you, dude?
Had to unblock Sean just to get in here.
Rough days.
Well, thank you for doing that.
Neo, you know that my little hats on my guys are just for funs, right?
I know. I love it, man. This is the whole point.
It's just for fun.
I learned how people were hating on you about it, man. I thought it was bullshit.
I think they just trolled the entire Plus community.
I think some people were just having fun with it, and I think some people maybe got really serious.
I think people get so butthurt. They're so sad. Oh.
What I can't understand is why am I viewed as such a threat?
Because you reported somebody.
I could.
Because you know why?
If I didn't have any good points, or if I wasn't a popular character.
Nice guy. No, you're a nice.
Do nice guys fall for people?
I can give you some clarity if you need it.
That's big boys. They can deal with that. I'm not going to judge anybody. I don't judge you, Deidre, because somebody told me something about you, or you have a problem with somebody else. I think you're cool. I don't have a problem with him because somebody else does. I think he's cool.
Carry on.
Neo, I don't know. You know, you can't use that as judgment.
Where'd Neo go?
Who knows?
Carry on without me?
The shit.
He's getting all emo.
He's doing that. He's a human being with feelings, and maybe he just has to deal with that shit right now.
Feelings, trying to forget.
Well, no, you have to respect that though, DJ. Come on.
Well, I'm sure the Westboro Baptist Church goes home and cries about all the poo that gets flung at them too, but it's
Westboro Baptist Church is full of shit.
Yeah.
Right.
And they're false prophets.
Finally, someone said something I agree with around here.
That's true.
That's your people.
No, they're not my people.
I mean, I was talking to Deidre.
Oh, Deidre.
Oh, actually,
not my
I
people.
mean, I was talking to Christians in general.
Oh, that ain't Christians in general.
Yeah, that's just like calling Catholics.
I'm not Catholic, or Christian, but.
Or look.
I know the church is full of shit.
The evil one has done a good job of dividing up everything.
Full of shit.
You thought she was a Christian?
I just assumed because she gets a free ride from Pillbox all the time.
Pillbox is my friend. Like I said,
it out, Rose. Break it
sometimes you have to find common ground on other ways too. But we do have a common ground with Jesus and our love for God and the Creator.
So how do you describe yourself, like in a nutshell, like as far as like if you don't like the word Christian, how do you describe yourself?
I don't label myself. I believe Jesus was against religion. I'm against religion. I'm not going to follow another man's rules. I go through Jesus Christ to talk to God, and that's it. I don't go to church.
Do you think Jesus was the Messiah?
Of course he was. Of course.
There you go. That's the simple answer.
That's it. I mean,
Jesus
but I don't
is the hill to die on. You know, Jesus is the hill to die on.
But whatever you guys believe in, it doesn't matter to me. When I go to sleep, do you think it's going to bother me what you guys believe? No, I don't care.
Yeah, I'm not going to lie. I get annoyed when I want to like talk to people and they try to tell me things. It's like, I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to pretend that I'm impervious.
Well, I don't judge people.
I don't cry about it.
No, I'm not either. I'm not even offended. If people talk shit, I don't even get offended by that.
It's not even it's not even a judging thing. It's a clarification question.
Doesn't even matter to me. Like my beliefs is not up for debate. So
it's not even about debate.
Where'd Christian or anarchist go?
I wasn't out to knock you down. I just wanted to know.
No, I didn't take it offensively if I sounded like that. I'm sorry.
No, I just realized that we're in an area where people are just after to knock you down and punch you in the nose, and sometimes I do ask a question, just ask a question.
I didn't even think that though. So
okay, it's cool.
Yeah.
We're cool.
Yeah, it's good. No, I'm not going to automatically think you're trying to talk shit or something.
Is she a sister?
Are you known for that? I don't know if you're known for that. But
I'm known for not always protecting Christians when they say something dumb.
Oh, okay.
But I also argue with atheists too. Sean and I have had our rounds. Punch sides in the face. We've had our rounds.
You'd have to define the word dumb.
Flat earthers are dumb.
Ha ha, that's hilarious.
Ryan's a flat earther.
Are you really a flat earther?
Are you really a round earther?
Oh, that makes me cry on the inside, but we'll move on.
I know, that's hilarious. It's a concept you learned in the 1500s.
Oh my goodness.
I don't want to talk about it.
So NASA's a lie, right?
Well, I just want to know, do you think we landed on the moon?
Yes.
Okay. No.
How did they know that you could land on the moon?
Marshall's all no.
The same way they know that we could explore the Titanic.
Well,
we haven't heard nothing from Marshall.
Here's the simple point. The most simple point I can make is how do they know that they wouldn't just sink into the moon?
Oh, mute yourself.
How do they know that it was going to be a sturdy surface?
Is what?
Marshall, I have to meet you.
How did they know it's a sturdy surface and that they wouldn't just sink into the moon?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I guess you would make a fair guess. You'd look and see how there's craters and things like that, and
Well,
you would make a guess that it would be solid. But I guess it could have been wrong. They could have sunk into it, like it was like the Swamp of Sorrows or something, but they didn't.
You think they just like knew it would work?
I think that when you explore, you take risk. Like,
we sent probes
know.
up in advance. So did Russia.
Yeah.
We sent probes up that like landed on it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah. Just like the camera that was there before to film it.
I know, right?
All right. Lawton, are you there yet? Are you back, dude?
I can't handle people that think we landed on the moon.
Lawton.
I can't handle flat earthers.
Lawton, save me, brother. Okay. Daniel.
Ebony and ivory.
Daniel.
Ivory, chocolate vanilla swirl.
You can dance if you want to.
If you can't dance, then you're no friend of mine.
Yep.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
If you can't moonwalk, you're no friend of mine. That ties it all together.
You're such a jerk.
As soon as
the only one who really did the moonwalk was Michael Jackson.
No, people should moonwalk when they come in your house.
No, that would get shit all over your rugs. My God.
Why didn't they bounce off of the moon?
No, you have to take your shoes off first. No, you have to take your shoes off before you come in, and then yeah.
I was gonna say that's the equivalent of a dog dragging their butt across your carpet.
Yeah, pretty much. I didn't imply that.
I think gravity is oppression. Don't you think? I mean, gravity is holding me. Gravity is holding me away from heaven, and it is oppressing me.
Well, actually, that's why you use the term barometric
He's just
pressure.
throwing shit out to get a reaction. Oh, shit.
Yeah,
I'm teasing.
I know your tactics.
I'm teasing.
See, I'm past that point.
You're seething, Deidre, because you're...
No, teasing.
Oh, teasing. I was going to say, you're seething because you're
obvious.
talking about points you don't even understand.
It's like hunting at the zoo. What? Sorry, I forgot to mute again. I'm just kidding. No, I didn't.
Stop it, Sean. You're scaring us.
The concept you're taught of gravity is bullshit.
Okay,
My concept of gravity is bullshit. The world is flat.
Yes,
the moon is a source of light, right?
That's
yes.
The moon is a source of light.
Oh wait, no. Why is it illuminated when the Earth is dark though?
Oh boy, because it's higher than the Earth, and
you only see one side of it. Why? Because it's in perfect synchronicity. It's reflecting the Earth's sunlight. Okay, just make sure.
So take your flashlight and a soccer ball in a dark room and shine your flashlight on your soccer ball, and you'll see the result.
I've seen that. No, I've actually watched something.
Now, what I'm gonna do though?
No, I've actually seen that done, but there was with the flashlight, and it was moving around like if there was a sun and the Earth. It was pretty cool.
That's how they tried to invent the measure of speed of light. Was in a closet with a fucking flashlight.
What? Sometimes we like to hang out in closets, okay?
Yeah, come on.
Get out the closet, damn it. Get out the closet.
Actually, everything I'm saying is true. Look it up. That's how they measured the speed of light.
And with a flashlight in a closet.
Yes.
Yep. Pretty much.
Yes.
No, how about a laser? How about a laser in a closet?
They didn't have... That's what they did. They had a flashlight in a closet.
A laser shark soon.
Wait, hold on. If I'm wrong, just so you know, prove me wrong, but you can't.
Because, well, see, now I've run into this problem, too. There's a difference between being able to prove someone wrong and then someone just outright refusing to take on anything on board.
Right,
so
like refusing to accept that...
I say the Earth is round. Will you accept my evidence for that?
Yes, I will accept your evidence.
Okay. I'm just curious, just as a general...
What is your evidence, though?
And
don't tell me a picture.
Oh, you can't reject. You can't reject all the evidence prior to me giving it to you.
Or give me an example. It should be...
Okay.
This is a good example of how, if the Earth was round, it shouldn't be difficult to prove it.
Okay, well, at least you have to stop talking for a second so I can. But when you look at the other bodies around us, you see that they are round and spherical. So that's one thing. The shadow
you don't. You see them as circular.
Oh,
there's a difference between a circle and a sphere.
This is exactly why I prefaced what I was about to say with those who won't take anything on board.
Well, you're using the incorrect verbiage. If you're going to say something is a sphere, it's different than a circle.
Yeah. All right. And just the way that gravity works, it pulls. It would not allow a body, a flat disc, to exist. It wouldn't happen. It'd be pulled into a sphere-like shape, anyways.
How so?
Then we have real, because of how gravity works. But if you didn't have gravity, then that's just ridiculous. How does gravity work? It attracts bodies to mass
and keeps us from heaven.
Yeah, gravity is the attraction
of what?
that it pulls things towards the center of mass.
Okay, what is the center of the Earth?
Oh my God, I have no idea what you think
exactly.
It is. But it's a core. It's a core mantle.
If you mantle.
Your confidence is 1,000 times further than what you.
My confidence is because I know...
You think that's what's there? It's really a mall, and there's a slide in there. Why? Because I read it on a little website.
There we go.
I want to go there. I want to go there. Is there like a slide?
What is your evidence that the Earth is round?
Because
are there domes inside the Earth?
When we go to high altitudes, you can see that it's round. You can see it. You can open up your eyeballs and see that it's round.
You can?
You asked me what my evidence was, and I could respond to all yours as you can. You can. When I say that, I say that as
because you said you can with your eyeballs.
Yes, you. If you went to high altitudes, would see that it's round. I don't know if you would.
What altitude do I need to go to?
I would say probably anything over, let's say, 100,000 feet.
Okay.
Right into the firmament.
Okay.
Okay, well, I just linked the GoPro video of the highest space jump that's ever been done.
Oh, wait,
in this thing, you know, it is a widescreen thing, but I mean, it still shows that there's curvature of the Earth.
Well, actually, Deidre, and I meant dear endearingly. You'll notice if you pay attention to the video, you will see the fisheye lens that they use on the outside of his little jump.
I know what a GoPro is. I
know, but you also, if you pay attention, you will see when they show a shot of him from the inside of his little craft that it's actually really freaking flat. Now,
Deidre, I would be careful you don't go down this.
Now, again. So your evidence is a space jump. Is that your evidence?
I just think the space jump is pretty compelling, and knowing how much the curvature works in a GoPro, which isn't that severe, I would say it shows that it's round.
And I've used a filter to remove the circumference of the Earth? Fisheye.
Do I know the circumference of the Earth? Seriously?
Was it like 24,000 miles?
24,890. Yeah, 25,000. Right?
How'd you get the circumference of something that's flat?
Exactly.
Do you think you just made a point?
Yes, because the whole idea that they give you the landmass of 25,000 miles is actually based upon a flat circle instead of a sphere, because the area of a sphere is 4 pi r squared. The area of a circle is
so why aren't we falling off the Earth? You know, when Magellan sailed the ocean blue, why are we not tipping over and finding a tipping point and just falling off the Earth?
That's a good question. I'll answer.
You don't know the answer to that? Okay.
Yes, I do know the answer to that. Yes, I do. I do know the answer to that. The answer to that is that if you imagine. Take yourself up.
Imagination.
No, it doesn't. Actually, all right.
You just said it.
Well, give yourself a perspective of.
Where's the edge at? Is what she's asking.
You're surrounded by ice.
We aren't surrounded by ice east and west. We're surrounded by ice north and south.
Wait.
Okay,
wait.
Surrounded by north
Admiral
and south,
Byrd,
but not east
hold on.
West. And you can't
Hold
go
on,
to Antarctica.
Admiral Byrd.
Being that my uncle does go to Antarctica and does go to North Pole as a marine biologist, and I get to see his pictures and stuff, yes, I would go with the ices up on the North Pole and down on the South Pole. There is no East Pole. There is no West Pole.
All right. Okay, I want to say something, though. I have to interject right here. Because Admiral Byrd, he did get funded by the government to do 3 expeditions. And he claims there was a wall of ice. Now you can look up his book. He's done interviews, and he was hired by the government.
He is. So. And you can join Van Helton and Michael Ann in believing that, but I don't think that's true.
It's called the Arctic Shelf.
You think he's lying?
I think he's a lunatic.
You think he's lying, Deidre?
You're either a liar or a lunatic.
He may not be lying, but he may be. He may be.
Why would he have to be a lunatic? He didn't seem like a lunatic to me.
Give me a real picture of the round.
No serial
killer. Why would he have to be a
lunatic? That should be easy.
Why would Admiral Byrd have to be a lunatic to come back with his findings?
Let's look at it on a scientific level.
Do you guys think better? That's your.
Do you guys think lighthouses
work? Ryan, wait.
Dude, do you think lighthouses work?
Because he should know. Oh my God.
Go ahead.
Okay, he's a lunatic. And he made up the 3 expeditions he was funded by the government. Is that what you're saying, Sean? Seriously?
Yes.
Come on. You're going to say that. On what basis, dude? Like, seriously. Did you ever write a book? Did you ever get funded for an expedition? So, what's your qualifications?
None of those. None of those.
That's the truth, right?
Plenty of lunatics have been funded, and plenty of lunatics have written books. Your point's irrelevant.
Excuse me, I can prove it. I can prove it with a lighthouse. You can ships use. Excuse me.
Okay.
Ships use lighthouses. And they can view the lighthouse from hundreds of miles away.
That doesn't matter, dude.
You can't see lighthouses from 100 miles away.
You can see them for several hundred miles
away. If you're going to be... Hey. Excuse me.
Go ahead, Rose.
Sean, I did not know you were this close-minded. This guy is funded by the government. Expeditions. Okay? He wrote plenty of books. He went on plenty of interviews. And he seems really legit. And you're going to say he's making it up.
Rose, if I said that...
On what basis? On what
Rose,
basis?
If I said you
what have you done?
For you lately? Rose, if I said that you are being very close-minded about the fact that you're a female, would you take that? How would you respond to that?
I would just laugh at you.
I would respond
and that's what I'm doing.
I would respond that in our society right now, they're saying that you can't even call kids in elementary school boys and girls. You have to say kids or everybody.
No.
And it's a good example of blurred lines. When all Sean said was, it's how gravity works. When he doesn't even know that's 4.62 meters per second or whatever. He doesn't even know. You don't even know.
Stop. Sean, if you're going to be that close-minded, like seriously, that does not make sense. He's done interviews. He's wrote books. He's went on expeditions. He was funded. It's documented. And you're going to say he's a lunatic and he's lying?
So nobody's ever...
Seriously?
Yes.
Nobody's ever wrote books and been funded by the government?
Oh, this is such a bad... Okay.
No liars have ever been funded by the government and written books?
Of course they have. Of course they have. But
then how
what
can
he's
you
saying
stand
is
behind that argument?
Can someone defend the round earth? Someone's talking shit about me in another chat. I'll be right back.
I've studied him. And he's funded by the government.
Saludos, Kimo.
Keep it round.
Keep the earth round.
Whatever, dude. It's not even about that. I'm just saying what the guy claims. Daniel, you have to mute me or something.
Sí, this is my friend Kimo.
It's too loud.
Someone's really loud. Chemo.
Oh my god. I'm just gonna mute everybody. Alright, yeah, that's better.
Sorry.
Now I can hear myself think. Fuck.
Well,
when people
here's the
bring
thing
up
with conspiracy. Conspiracy tends to make people
I don't
feel
want to
special, like
get
they know something special, and everybody wants to know something special, right?
no, it's
that's not
no.
true.
Conspiracy
No, that's
theorist
not
was
true.
a coined term by the
No,
CIA.
no, that's not true, Deidre. You
Well,
know what?
a lot of psychologists actually say that it's about that.
No, but it's not, because it's my own personal experience. My personal experience cannot be explained by a psychologist that studied other people. They didn't study me. So
what drives you towards these kind of more alternate views of history
nothing drives me to alternate views. I just look for the truth, and whatever that truth is, whether you want to call it alternate views, it just happen to play out. The truth is revealed, whether you agree or not, or what you think is alternative or not. That's not the point of it. It's about knowing the truth, and that we are being lied to.
And we
are being lied to. Whether you want to think this is all candy and fucking lollipops, that's up to you. But we are being lied to.
Yeah, and we're trying. And Deidre, Rose is trying to tell you, and I'm trying to tell you, Rose is trying to tell you because we care about you, and it's important.
What is important about a flat Earth?
So many things. The idea of flat Earth also changed the idea of geocentricity.
No, that's not important. No, that's not important.
She asked me a question. I was trying to answer it, but it's fine. Yeah.
Do about it. Nothing. Now, if you were like your whole life, yeah, that's true.
And I love the Bible.
No, I'm not. I'm not trying to do shit. No. I'm not doing shit like that. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm just saying from my point of view. It has nothing to do with the Bible or science. I'm telling you my point of view from my research. It doesn't matter if it's flat or round. You don't have a rocket ship. I don't. So it doesn't really matter at this point, right? And on top of that, if it was flat, that would be the biggest betrayal. If it isn't flat and people believe it's flat, that's still another betrayal. So it really doesn't even fucking matter.
It doesn't.
To be honest with you.
If NASA said we have a spot for you, Rose, in one of our orbiting space ships,
I'd take it. Yep. Yep. I want to know the truth. It doesn't matter what the truth is. If it's round, triangle, rectangle, I don't give a fuck. But as long as I know, not from what somebody told me it is, not what somebody told me it is, not what somebody's opinion is, whatever they claim it is. If I see it for myself, then I'll believe it. Otherwise, fuck it. It doesn't really matter.
When they're streaming live, and you kind of see the sunrise and stuff like that.
I've been there.
And I've watched the streams.
So have I from the international. Wait, Holly.
Come on, Ryan. No. Ryan.
So when you watch these internet videos or live streams and stuff like that.
They are CGI.
Hold on, Ryan. Hold on.
I was going to ask that to Rose. Do you think it's CGI, or if they said, we have a spot for you, we're going to take you up in the sky, would you take it, or would you say, BS, it's CGI? CGI.
Well, no, I don't. No, I never watched what you're talking about, so I don't know what you're talking about. Do you have a link? I've never seen it. You have? Do you have a link? I've never seen it. I would like to look at it.
ISS
I don't know if it's CGI because I've never seen it, but I would really like to look at it.
Sure, I'll link you. I'll link you later. I'll link you a whole bunch of stuff.
Yeah.
Really? Okay, well, I'm down for that. What's up, Marshall?
Did you know there's already a waiting list for people to go to Mars if there's ever apocalypse?
That turned out to be a fraud. I think it's been pretty much shown.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's bullshit, Marshall.
If there was an apocalypse and they said that the Earth was uninhabitable, why would they go all the way to Mars instead of the Moon?
What I want to know is why isn't there a satellite or camera on the Moon facing the Earth? Why can't we watch it like that? Is that what you're talking about? You're able to see?
Because we already have cameras on satellites for that, and it would just be a waste of energy to put an extra one on the Moon. The Moon doesn't have space on.
Hold on. The satellite in the sky is not a satellite on the moon. Correct?
Okay, but
okay.
Why expend the extra energy of putting a camera on the moon when it doesn't always face us?
Why not? Why not?
Because it
always faces us. We never see the other side. What do you mean? Never. What are you talking about, Lawton? We only see one side of the moon.
I'm not ganging up on you. I want you to think about this. Satellites.
We only see one side of the. We only see one side of the moon. It's always facing us, Lawton. So that's not true. So what's wrong with putting a satellite on the moon and be able to see it from there?
I'm not sure why you're saying it doesn't face us.
Satellites.
It does face us. You're saying it doesn't.
I'm not sure why you're saying that. I'm not sure why you're saying that.
No. Ryan, can you stop for a second? Ryan, I can say it myself, please. Thank you. You just said that why would we put a camera on the moon because it's not always facing us? And I said the moon is always facing us because we only see one side of the moon. Do you understand that, Lawton? So why wouldn't we?
I don't understand that.
Okay, mute yourself then, and maybe you might learn something.
No, don't be like that.
I haven't hardly said anything.
I'm being very clear. No. I'm being very fucking clear, dude. He's saying it's not always facing us. He's saying the moon is not always facing us.
I didn't say the moon.
That's not true. Okay, so why wouldn't we have a camera on the moon?
No, the camera.
Why would we have to watch it from a satellite? A satellite is through a computer, and the moon, at least you can see some more distance, at least something. Like you can see the actual surface of the moon that's facing at the Earth or something like that. I mean,
I think you'd have to get a better understanding of astrology and our
you
solar
don't
system.
know you don't know what I know, dude.
I know that they say that the moon is 336,000 miles away. Okay.
What is that? I mean, I don't know what that has to do with
to get a better understanding. Wait. To get a better.
I'm just gonna bow out because I can't finish this statement.
No, don't bow out. Don't bow out. Don't bow out.
Rose.
Hey.
It's not nice to say that he might learn something.
Well.
Because he will learn something. Because I'm about to ask him a question, Lawton. I want to know.
I think I had a good question, and he's answering me with he doesn't understand. Whatever. Okay. Go ahead.
I know. We can't be condescending.
Go ahead. It's done. Go ahead.
Let me say this. If you do the calculations from what pictures you think you see from satellites, you'll realize that they are actually pictures from planes when you see a lot of your pictures of Google Maps and stuff. Now, I also want to point out that you cannot see a single satellite ever in orbit. You cannot actually find a picture of it.
I watched one pass in the night sky
you saw one
last weekend.
Okay, now I want you to think about how big. If you think you saw a satellite pass in the sky, you have to realize how large it must have been for you to see that, which you never see the satellite that size. Even the ISS.
You can see satellites. You can see the space station. Yes, you can.
The International Space Station is filmed underwater and filmed on zero-gravity planes. Now, check this out.
Have you not ever seen them fly by? They look very unique. They're different looking than any plane. They don't look like a falling star either.
They look like a moving light, right?
Yes.
Okay. That is not difficult to have a moving light in the sky. It's not hard. What is hard is for them to show you any footage from the International Space Station that actually shows the full departure, the full orbit. It is all CGI. You'll notice that women on International Space Stations, when they pretend they're orbiting, their hair is permed and hairsprayed. Okay, it is fake. Now, the reason they fake this is why it's important. Because they changed everything. Now, hold on. Hear me out. Give me 55 seconds. Here we go.
Okay.
All right. So, hold on. They changed
No, I'm saying all right.
They changed it in the 1500s when they said that instead of the Earth being flat, that the sun didn't revolve around the Earth revolved around the sun, and that made man insignificant. That made the sun important. That meant that we were just accident and exploded. Then they staged a coup de grace, saying that Christians said it was bullshit when actually it was the Catholic Church, which is one of the biggest false flags ever. Now, Copernicus didn't have a real telescope. He didn't have anything. He didn't know any way to know that it was a round Earth moving the other way around. They changed it to make it seem as if man was insignificant and that science was the answer. That was the reason of pretending that the Earth was flat. Also, because they realized that the sailors were finding the edge, and they needed to have a form of control. If you don't have control, you pretend and you form the illusion of control, and you don't tell people the truth.
Finding the end.
Yes.
Okay, what sailors?
Many unspeakable sailors that aren't even mentioned. Have you ever read 1984? How they can delete the history books. They change the history books. They pretend to control so that you don't even know. So in 100 years now, people are going to have a totally different view of society and history than they did 100 years ago. So again, in the 1500s, they staged a fake coup. They pretended that Christians hated science, which isn't true because Catholics are a spawn
that
of...
That might be true if you're a flat earther.
No, Catholics are a spawn of paganism, deviation of the actual truth. So they pretended to say that, oh, we don't believe in that, but then actually they do. That's why every classroom you ever go into has a globe and a clock, so that they wash you. And the UN flag is a flat Earth flag. If you look at
every
the UN
classroom
flag,
has a globe and a clock.
Yes.
Not mine.
Think about that when you were growing up.
I remember a classroom that I sat in the past, and how pissed I was that it didn't have a clock. And I don't ever remember seeing a globe in a classroom at all.
Did you
Mine never do.
Well, there's a lot of them that do. Actually, I'm a teacher, so actually a lot of the classes do have globes in them, in kindergarten through 4th.
Yeah, and the first things they ever teach you are about astronauts and dinosaurs and police and cops and doctors and lawyers.
Do you teach them that the world is flat? Please tell me you don't.
No, they don't.
Stop it, Deidre. I'm a PE teacher. I teach them how to run.
Okay,
you
good.
realize how bold these claims
okay,
are?
good. Stop it, Deidre. You're being mean now. I'm not
it scares me.
It
scares me.
Don't let me. Wait, I didn't say I was 100 for it. I said I don't know, and so I'm gonna leave that alone. I don't care if it's triangle, rectangle, circle, round, bowl. I don't care. It doesn't matter. I can't prove it. So
if you Wikipedia, they call it an oblate.
Deidre, get that right, Deidre.
They call it an oblate spheroid, which is a flat disk.
All right. Well, whatever.
If you Wikipedia Earth, they will give you the same blue marble composite, an artist's depiction, and they also call it an oblate spheroid, which, Deidre, I know you love words. You just tell me what an oblate spheroid is. Deidre, I want you to Wiki a flat.
Hey, Lawton.
Oblate spheroid is a surface of revolution obtained by rotating an eclipse.
Revolution? An oblate? Oblate doesn't mean revolution.
Right oblate spheroid. It's a math term. Wait, how are you using this term? Maybe I can better meet what you're saying.
No, I said if you don't trust me, just Google it. Look up NASA. Look up Wikipedia. Term. They call it oblate spheroid. Oblate obelisk. Obelisk?
Oblate spheroid is what you said, right?
Yes.
Okay, that's a math term.
No, it's not. It's I was.
No, I'm not saying that.
Hold on, Deidre.
No, I'm just saying that it is. So I'm actually going through solid geometrical figure in the shape of a sphere, ellipsoid. It has Latin roots and Greek roots. Oh man, it has it all combined. It's one of those words that combines the Latin and the Greek. Heaven help us.
Well, I just thought you were a clinger to words. I thought you would admit, you know what oblate means. It means flat. Oblate means flat. So, Whatever. Why don't we just trust Bill Nye the Science Guy?
Yeah. All right.
Anyways.
Flattened at the oblate means flattened at the poles. It says on Wikipedia. OBLATE.
Yeah, oblate.
Yeah.
What's flattened at the poles mean?
But a sphere is not flat, but you can flatten a sphere and make it kind of a weird shape, like it wouldn't be a sphere anymore. It'd be kind of ovalish.
Right. So now Google the word Earth and look up NASA and the official definition and shape of the Earth, and they will say it's an oblate spheroid. But every picture you have is a perfect little circle.
That's just because it's easier to mass produce spheres than oblate spheres.
It's easier to dumb down the masses and lie to them to control them.
I agree with that.
That's why they lie about it. Every science book has
look
up pictures of the Earth. You can't find a real satellite orbiting.
You can't use that as an argument to say that this specifically is a lie, because then you could use that argument to say that everything they say is a lie, and we know that that's not true. All
right.
Everything's a lie.
All right. I'm getting bored. Fuck. Can we move on? Does anybody have I'd rather see Ice Ice Baby. What the fuck?
Sorry, Rose.
How come I can't share this? It's not on your YouTube channel. There's no like the only link there is the join link instead of the I wanted to share one that would show the picture and the name, but it's just the sign Google.
I just did a half-ass one tonight, but a lot of people are gonna still watch it though, so that's cool.
I wonder why it won't. I wonder why it's not. How are they gonna? I mean, I can't see any way to find it except on your Google Plus page.
What's up,
That's
Neo?
right. That's right.
Hello. So I was in Tommy's hangout with Sean.
Tommy.
Yeah, Tommy and Sean Sean showed up with an alternate account. Now I can't get back in because he showed up with his real account that I had to re-unblock just to talk to him. He's going off. He seems to think that I'm stalking him and all this other. Remember that hangout that we had that I showed the picture of him? And he got really mad about it. And I was like, dude, don't have pictures of yourself if you don't want to be on the internet.
Right. Mm-hmm.
I'm just trying to prove anonymity is. Yeah. But everybody wants to be out there and show their face, and I'm not saying you, Ryan. I mean, I'm just saying some people out there, they want to talk all this crap and say, you're a piece of shit, I hope you die in hell, and blah, blah, blah. And
whoa.
Jesus
people
Christ,
say that? Yeah. People say that to you, Neo?
Yeah, they say that shit to me all the time, man.
Crazy.
And I'm like, I'm tired of it.
And they hide behind their facade.
But why talk to somebody like that? I mean, you don't even know these. You don't know these people in real life. You don't know these people in real life. Then you're gonna.
He's over there in Tommy's hangout talking shit about me. Tommy's trying to moderate, but he's not doing a good job of it.
Aww.
Mia, I just wanted to say I empathize and I'll pray for you. And if we want to have a discussion later, and I'll pray for you.
Dude, excuse my language in real life, and to Christians, I don't talk like this. You know what I'm saying? It pisses me off.
Fuck them, Neo. Yeah, I'll say it for you, Neo. Fuck them. Fuck them, dude.
He's an example of a Jezebel spirit.
Who?
See, they think the internet is a big.
Wait, Ryan, who is a Jezebel spirit?
Johnny May, Sean.
Sean? Johnny May? Yes, he's a bitch.
By the way, Sean talks crap about everything you can talk about.
Yeah.
I mean,
well, of course.
Sean is Jezebel, man.
He's still likable, though.
That's a part of the Jezebel.
Blasphemy against Jesus Christ. I mean,
that's not likable.
But that's what he does to you personally. But I don't like to get him.
He'll do it to you if I ask him.
Oh, go ahead then. Go ahead. I'm just saying.
Don't tell Rose that Jesus Christ is a piece of whatever. So that's what he does.
Well, then that would be it, and I would just want to talk to him no more.
Or he'll just say Neo's Jesus is a piece of whatever.
Well, because I don't bash other people's beliefs. If you don't believe in God, I'm not going to cuss you out and belittle your beliefs. You never heard me do that.
Neo,
you never.
I have something to tell you, Neo.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I gotta tell you something. You ready?
I'm sorry. No, I'm sorry. I don't want to hear it. I'm sorry. Anyway.
Dance! Bum rush the speaker that booms. I'm killing your brain like a poisonous mushroom, deadly when I play dope melody. Come on, come on.
So
Neo, what I'm trying to say is you gotta like laugh sometimes. You gotta.
Oh, I do. I swear to God, I do.
Okay.
All the time, my wife is sitting behind me laughing. My kids over here.
Nice. Beautiful.
Oh my God, these people take a hat joke so seriously.
I was impressed. I didn't know you started that, but I saw a lot of people. I was like,
that was impressive.
Everybody's wearing hats now. It'll be forever remembered as Neo Hat Day.
Hey, but
Hobbs is wearing a hat.
Neo,
I put a hat on him for you.
Neo, nobody else did it. That's your shit right there, dude.
I wish I was a low-level Christian that nobody knew about.
Haters gonna hate, hatters gonna hat.
That's the problem. Is I'm so popular. I don't like being popular.
Hatters are gonna hat.
I deleted my channel because I don't like being popular.
I know, dude. I've had to. This is my second channel.
Neo, you're just like Kurt Cobain, man. Like you get all popular and then it just turns sour.
Exactly.
Oh, don't say that, dude. He killed himself.
No, I don't want to shoot myself in the face.
Please don't.
Please don't. Dude, Deidre,
please don't do that. Please don't do that. I was thinking team spirit. I was thinking of team spirit. I didn't think about suicide. I didn't think about suicide.
Get to think about it. Come on, Deidre.
Neo, don't kill yourself. Please don't.
No, she's right in a way because that's why they got rid of Kurt Cobain, because he didn't kill himself. He just didn't believe in the bullshit, and he actually, if you actually listen to some of his stuff, he said.
You think Courtney killed him?
When I was in high school, my friends and I we all thought Courtney did. We're like, that's Courtney chick.
Courtney did it because he was worth more dead than alive at that point. He wanted to get rid of the whore bag, and she knew she can get her garbage, stupid band, and her band was literally called Garbage.
They did the Biggie.
Ready?
Excuse me. I'm 34, and Garbage is Shirley Manson. Garbage is Shirley Manson. Courtney Love is Courtney Love.
Okay, whatever. And the babysitter she was having sex with, too, the nanny, was a male. And he was involved,
Garbage is actually a good band.
Hole is Courtney. H-O-L-E.
Hole. Okay, well, hole in garbage, you put garbage in a hole. Whatever, I got it confused.
No, Garbage was a good band.
Give me a break. Okay, well, fuck.
Okay, ready? 10 seconds. David Grohl became one of the biggest bands in the league of the Foo Fighters after he did his blood sacrifice.
I can't stand that.
She was messing with him, dude. They were messing around.
It was a blood sacrifice. They were all involved.
David
Grohl, they probably ate his flesh.
Sorry, Deidre, this is above you right now, but it was a blood sacrifice. It was a 27 club. Yes. Just like Amy Winehouse. Well, because,
do you understand? This is my generation, like, pretty much.
Okay.
Like, I'm on the border of millennial and
All right, Deidre, I meant that in the nicest way. Do you know about the 27 Club?
Dude, I've heard of the 27 Club, yes. Everybody dies at 27.
So, how do you think how?
I think
by accident? It's just coincidence. Some of them, a lot of the big ones, were killed in the same year.
Do you think they were killed, or did they kill themselves?
I think it was both.
I think it was not both. It was definitely always intentional.
No, they were killing themselves, too. They were all on fucking drugs. They were all fucked up, too.
That's what they tell you.
No, you can see it in the fucking picture, dude. A lot of them look like they're heroined out. No, sorry, I'm getting cussing. Sorry. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, so Bob Marley died of toe cancer. Kurt Cobain shot himself alone in a room. Jimi Hendrix died alone in a hotel room.
And he was left-handed, and the gun was in his right hand.
Jimi Hendrix was starting to kind of have some problems, so, I mean, you know...
That's what they told you.
His wife, not his wife, but his girlfriend at the time, claimed that he was saying that he was possessed by demons. What?
Yes, because they.
Look it up. Yeah.
When you sell out, if you're sold out.
That's what she said.
It means your soul is out.
It's like the devil went down to Georgia.
Here, I'll get the link for you, teacher. I'll get the link for you.
I used to work in media. All right, here's a short story. You can find interviews of Katy Perry saying she admitted she sold her soul to the devil. Her parents were pastors. Bob Dylan said he had to obey the Master Chief. Rock and roll. The first song was Louie Louie. Lucifer, Lucifer. Rock and roll is the wandering rock. It's the way that you can cast spells on people. Led Zeppelin casting the building the Stairway to Heaven. It's all music is a fantastic way to control and manipulate people. And so you're either in or you're out.
So what do you do for fun, Ryan?
Actually play guitar.
How do we know that your music's coming from the right place?
That's why I haven't released any. I used to be in bands, but I haven't ever tried to do anything. I didn't sign up with anything because I knew it wasn't the right message yet. I knew I wasn't surrounded by the right people and didn't have the right message. Which
I have
I'm working.
This weird theory. You want to hear it?
Yes.
You know how like our culture's like obsessed with love songs? I think sometimes it's misplaced. Like I think when I hear these obsessive love songs and we put this love on the pedestal, that usually it's always disappointing in that way. I always think I see it as yearning for a creator, and it's misplaced. Now maybe I'm silly, maybe I'm wrong. I'm a little bit of a Christian mysticist in that way, kind of like, I think that, people hear the calling of God and kind of know he's there, but kind of go la 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 la, I'll do my own thing. But I actually look at things as sometimes misplaced affections, misplaced love, and stuff like that. Do I think everything's straight from the devil? No. But do I think people maybe are looking for something that they don't even realize? Absolutely.
Okay. But a lot of the stuff that we're talking about has been researched and documented. So, like, even though you don't believe, which I respect that, but you still have to respect that people have looked into it.
But she's right. No, I appreciate the personal insight, and I will say that the yearning that they're getting is. It was more of the physical flesh and the yearning. They're making them believe that they have to have something else that is physical instead of living in the spiritual. And so they create this false idea of needing to love another person to be fulfilled.
Yeah, like an idol. Yeah.
Yes. I agree with that. American Idol.
Lots of different kinds of idols. You want an idol? There's one for you. There's an idol for everybody. There's always, or few. It's really easy.
Yeah. Like science. Like you get all pissed off.
I get mad when I think that it could harm
something you people. Idolize.
No, it's about harm for me.
Anyways, you're right about that, and that's why it's called Sold Out, and that's why the music today just keeps getting worse and worse and worse. I had an interesting thought the other day. How come we grew up learning about Beethoven and that he was deaf?
He wasn't always deaf. He ended up losing his hearing. And if you imagine how tragic that is for somebody that is a musician, that's a pretty big deal.
I understand. I do understand that. And I'm like, why did they... They're like, oh yeah, even, I don't know. I don't know. It was just a thought. I was like, okay, so one of the modern... Because to me, he's still a modern composer. Those guys are still modern, in my opinion. A couple 100 years, that's modern.
How many years ago?
A couple 100.
I don't think he's more than a couple 100. Let me double check on that.
What, like, okay.
Just double check, recheck, check.
Less than 1,000?
Less than 1,000.
Right.
1770. 1770 was when he was born. He died at 1827. So
okay, that's a couple 100 years.
So you think he's modern?
Yeah, and I think you should look at the 1900 boom. Never mind.
I don't see how you could call Beethoven very modern, but I'm not really sure why you would be upset about them talking about that he started losing his hearing. I mean, I think it's kind of inspiring, actually.
Right. I'm not saying I'm upset. I was thinking about why did they, because they taught me the same thing. He lost his hearing, but it was still inspiring. Like, he would he could feel the vibrations.
Mm-hmm.
Beethoven.
Right.
And Neo, hold on, I'm sorry.
Overcoming is inspiring to us.
No, what?
Neo, what do you think about Beethoven? Do you listen to that? Beethoven, dude.
Oh, I love Beethoven.
Yeah? Do you think he's modern to nowadays? Would you consider that modern?
Well, I mean, most crazy people are artistic.
What would you
But modern, like.
Oh yeah, they put it in video games. They put it in Castlevania.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Still around.
Cool. It's around for a very long time.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. Now here's an interesting thing too. A keyboard has black and white keys.
Because a keyboard's racist.
So if you're racist,
where did that come from?
So to be racist is black and white?
What the fuck?
Yeah, what about brown people? What about people that have reddish skin?
What about yellow?
I don't know.
We should have a rainbow piano, right?
Keep going. What's the big deal about black and white? Come on.
Okay. So
I'm trying to get back into Tommy's hangout, but somebody
stay here.
Simon Dunk has blocked me, and I can't get back in Tommy's hangout.
Wow. I don't think I've seen Simon block anybody before.
Okay, so you have you have the void because the musical scale goes based upon the same principles of mathematics, which is annoying, but musical scales only go from you can only have a half note or a whole note. You can't have a quarter note. You can have and it goes from C to C on a piano. And so there is a missing vibration, and they want you to be ruled on a certain vibration on a physical level so they can control you and keep your battle from the flesh and spirit. That's one device that they use to influence you on a subliminal level. Right. There are notes and sounds that you're missing.
Yeah.
Ryan,
well, yeah, the 420 hertz.
Trying to be rude, but do you get out of your house a whole lot? And I don't mean that in a rude way. It sounds rude,
no.
but
it's not like Agora.
I don't mean that way, but a lot of times when you make your life smaller, you start to really get hooked into some of this stuff that like just gets scary. And some of this stuff is really scary stuff that you're talking about.
Yeah, if you were scared of it.
Deidre, you have to be, you have to look into this stuff a little bit more to understand. I don't mean this in a bad way either, but we're kind of on a different level. Not that it's a higher level or a lower level.
So it could be that conspiracy makes you special, right?
No. See, you're not letting me finish. No, you didn't let me finish. It's kind of like being on a different level, but still like a sidewalk. So it's still the same level, but it's a different level. Like you're. I don't know.
So like we're playing Mario and you went up and you're like ding 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 and you just went up some higher level and I'm just like putting it down below with plants.
Fuck no, dude. Never like that. Never.
It's not like Mario? Oh.
No, dude. You know what? I know what you're trying to say. I know what you're getting at and shit, but that's not correct. I mean that in the. It's just. I've read maybe a little bit more things, and you said you like to read. So.
I do read a lot, but I read a lot of literature, and I tend to not read, and I read a lot of theology. Yes.
Okay, so I read thousands of books too, and I like to read too. So maybe you just need a few good books, and I have some for you if you like. Not to change your mind, just to maybe look at a different perception.
Yeah, and I get out of the house every day.
I just have such finite time, and when it's been proven by science it's wrong.
You
like,
think it's
why?
exactly. You idolize science too much. Concepts you don't even understand. You accept them.
Or I acknowledge that there's some people that are more educated than I am.
Education is just indoctrination.
You think so?
Absolutely.
You know, the reason why I think conspiracy is threatening, mixed in with religion, with religion.
Oh, come on, you want to get mad?
Can I please finish?
Education and religion are both.
Ryan, hold on.
Are both terrible.
Can I please finish this really quick?
Ryan, this is going to be interesting.
The reason why I think the combination is threatening is because what it does is it makes the atheist, secular humanist accusations against Christianity true, that we actually want to send people to the Dark Ages, that we prefer an age before penicillin, that we doubt that there's a chance for hope and advancement, and that we would actually send people back to the medieval days if we could. The flat Earth stuff, that is medieval thought. That is old news. It's been proven to be wrong. And so the reason why I think it's kind of scary and sketchy and stuff like that is because I care about humanity and because I care about my religion. And I would say that there's room to accept science and knowledge and the Bible, and that it's not an either or.
Yes, I agree. Now, the thing is, 95% of the people on Earth believe in a pseudoscience, and 95% of the people on Earth believe in a pseudo idea of religion. That's what's scary. So, Deidre, do you get out of the house much?
I do.
Do you?
I live in a city where I'm full of people that disagree and have different viewpoints and different lifestyles and they come from different ethnicities and stuff, and I've been fortunate to be exposed to a lot of different people, and it's been an interesting place to live, and so I'm fortunate in that way. I'm not special or anything like that. I'm fortunate that I'm exposed to a lot of different kinds of people.
What do you do for work?
None of your business. This is live on air.
Oh, okay. I was just asking because you asked me if I got out of the house.
That's one of the reasons why I had to scrap my account.
Oh, okay. I just didn't know if you actually worked.
Yes.
Okay, good.
Do you work?
Yes, absolutely.
Do you work?
Good.
You're not lazy, right, Ryan?
I am not sloth.
Okay.
Even though I despise money, I make a lot of money and I don't give a shit about it. I'm actually...
Yeah, same here.
I'm not even going to talk about what I do. Now, we didn't invent penicillin.
Penicillin?
We did not invent penicillin.
Who did?
Penicillin...
It's natural.
...has something that has always existed.
A lot of things, though, have always
existed. Your point was that we moved out of the Dark Ages and penicillin.
I mean, you could say...
Hey, that was a good point she made, though. There's a lot of things that existed.
That's what I was saying. It's like, oh, yeah, and then we moved forward and we had penicillin. It's like, no. Penicillin
Except we didn't know how to use what we had, so we advanced and learned.
Yeah, it's a matter of...
Go ahead, Lawson.
We learned how to extract it. I mean, he's actually kind of right. Like, you could apply that to anything. Like, even when Edison invented the light bulb, he really didn't discover anything that wasn't already doable before that period of time. He didn't really discover anything new. What he did is he took things that we already knew about electricity, things that we already knew about metals, things that we already knew about
Tesla.
glass.
Yep.
Well, okay, you forget Edison then. Let's replace his name with Tesla. When Tesla put the light bulb together, are you talking about electricity or the light bulb?
Hold on. Those are good points,
Lawton. Keep going. But either way.
Yeah, I mean, the guy's name doesn't matter.
They were two totally different...
I know, but that's not my point. Isn't that Edison invented something? My point is that your point is actually clear. Like it's actually applies to anything. Like we don't really invent something, we just discover stuff that's already doable, already there. And he didn't, and it's not even like a new idea in our heads. Like he took old ideas about those different sciences and just put them together in a new way.
Yep. I mean, I absolutely agree. We're not God. We can't create out of thin air, right? Absolutely agree.
Right. And that's why I love how the theory of thermodynamics is so fucked when they say that energy cannot be created nor destroyed, only transformed, right?
Oh, the new theory is lightning hit booger rocks.
Wait, I got you. But that is so obviously not true because something created the energy that we have. It's all about the transfer of energy. That's why I was mocking the ice bucket challenges earlier, like how they get these people to believe in these things and make them do reverse satanic baptisms of ice cold water falling on you instead of the baptism of water and the Holy Spirit, instead of believing in things and thinking that the sun isn't important. Don't worship the sun. You know, that's why Catholic churches faced the West. You know, I'm sorry, the East. Catholic churches always face the rising sun.
The physical object of the sun, not the Son of God, correct?
Right, and they worship these things, and they pretend, and all they're doing is harnessing everything that already is there.
So I'm not allowed back in Tommy's room, by the way. I don't really.
What happened?
I don't see how that leads to the assumption that there's a God, though.
Simon Dunk has permanently blocked me and restricted me from being allowed in any room with him.
You probably shouldn't have streamed reporting people. That's what really got people mad. I don't think it was the hat. I think it was the streaming of reporting people.
Reporting people?
Lawson, to answer your question.
Who did I report? I blocked people. I didn't report anybody but Sean.
Yeah, see, most people would contend that Sean didn't deserve to be blocked.
Okay, and I said I was sorry to Sean.
No, I don't like Sean.
That's my apology a few minutes ago.
Oh, so you can block people that just because you don't like them, Ryan? Is
yeah,
that what you
saying? No, wait. Anybody could block anybody they want to, and nobody has.
It's a very cowardly tactic to use.
No, it's not.
I didn't block anybody.
Hold on, I have one person blocked in all this community. That one person happens to be Pillbox.
That's you. That's you, though.
Right, you said you're a fucking piece of shit. So, I mean,
actually, Pillbox is one of my good friends. I consider him a brother. He's one of my good friends.
Called me a piece of shit, so that deserves a block in my mind.
And honestly, if you wanted him in this room right now, I would leave to make room because he's your friend.
And you know what? I've blocked him to make sure he could make it in this room.
You can block if you want
to. Anyway.
You can block your friends behind.
I guess I block really sparingly. I just try to.
You block really sparingly? Guess what, Deidre? I don't have anybody blocked.
You know what? My motto used to be...
It doesn't matter. That's his choice, dude. You can't fucking tell somebody...
Exactly.
Well, I blocked just a little bit. Oh, what the fuck, dude? That's his own personal shit. He doesn't have to tolerate anybody's shit, dude.
Right.
I agree. I don't like Deidre.
It does affect other people's hangouts, though. So Simon makes a choice, and then affects Tommy's hangout.
I don't care about hangouts.
So what? Yeah, but it doesn't matter.
We can alter each other's hangouts by blocking each other, which is kind of not very cool sometimes.
You know you can't alter each other's hangouts.
Let me explain my position, Rose. Let me explain my position.
I understand that, Deidre. Yeah, you're
right. That's why I try to be careful. That's
Rose,
all.
Rose.
I don't understand what you mean, though. I mean, Candy blocked me, but we were still both in the same hangout, and the host could see both of us, but we couldn't see each other.
Yeah, and then it causes crosstalk, and then the next time you try to hop in there, if she has you blocked, you can't go into it.
This is not a judge of moral character.
That is
true.
But that's fine.
No, it's not. I've already been in
places.
And she unblocked you.
But
so because somebody
no, it's not because I had a message that popped up before I went in that said this person blocked you.
Hey, a lot of
Hold on. Well,
a lot of talking over each other.
Hold on. It doesn't matter if it inconveniences anybody. If you feel that that's something that you want to do, that's your choice. It doesn't matter what people think about it. It's your fucking choice. That's it.
I love choices.
There is no debate. There is no debate about somebody's fucking choice. That's it.
Right.
It's what they're willing to tolerate. It's what they're willing to tolerate.
Would you at least acknowledge that the choice of blocking, like if I went wild and I blocked everybody, right? I was like, everybody that you connect with.
Well, but that's not the case,
but if I did.
Did I block Rose? Did I block Pillbox? Did I block
extreme. That's the extreme. You're saying everybody. He blocked somebody you know, so that makes everybody?
Yeah, maybe he's getting harassed.
He is getting harassed.
You can totally block Sean. The problem was that you reported him.
Okay, so I accidentally reported. How many times are we going to go over this?
You accidentally report anybody. It's pretty clear.
Okay, you're making an argument out of what my intentions were. My intentions were to block him for
your
spamming me.
You struck me as your ego got hurt and you wanted to hit him back.
Hold on, Deidre. Let him speak.
Hold on.
Dude. Seriously, come on.
You're misinterpreting what my intentions were.
He will tell you his intentions. You can't tell him what his intentions are.
But he was talking out loud while he was doing it. You think you're a big guy?
Okay.
Blah, blah, blah.
Okay. Well, he's going to explain.
Ooh, she really likes defending atheists for some reason. Anyway.
I like to defend people.
It has nothing to do with atheists. We have friends. We have people we click with. We have people we know.
Thank you, Rose.
Yes. Hold on.
So you really like defending Sean?
I think that Sean does like to stir the pot.
I thought he was too a cool guy until he started making fun of me and calling me a fucking piece of shit.
I was responding. Why did you mute me?
Well, because you're kind of misrepresenting me.
That wasn't me. That wasn't me. Hold on, Neil.
Ryan did. Ryan.
Hold on, please. Neo, can you please talk for at least 2 minutes and explain your point?
I'm trying to explain my position.
Deidre, please, can you please stop? And Ryan, please.
He doesn't think that my actions were genuine.
Go ahead. You explain yourself, Neo.
That my actions were genuine. I accidentally hit the wrong button. Is that okay in Google Plus or no?
Go ahead, finish. I don't want anyone to interrupt you.
So, I accidentally hit the wrong button. I've told Sean this in Tommy's Hangout. I said, Sean, I'm sorry I hit the wrong button. I meant to report you for spamming me.
Okay.
You should go back and watch the video.
He walked into my room with 3 different accounts after I asked him, please do not come into my room insulting me. That is spam.
Yeah. Okay.
That's true.
What I thought was you reported him for content, which is a big strike on his channel.
No, it's hate speech, which is what I
hate speech. That's another big strike thing. I don't think calling someone a little bitch is hate speech.
Well, he said
Rose could call me an effing idiot, and I still wouldn't report her.
Okay, well, I tried to explain to you that I didn't mean. Go ahead.
He meant to click spamming.
So if you watch the video again, he clearly.
Hold on, dude.
Yeah, I know. In the video, I was trying to justify. Hold on, let me.
I mean, he was saying the words hate speech while he was clicking it.
Myself in my own thoughts why I had done that. So if you listen to the video, I am trying to justify myself why I hit hate speech.
No, I understand.
So I'm not saying that I did justify. I'm not saying that I did justify why I reported him for hate speech. I was trying to justify why I reported for hate speech. By the way, the video ended after that. Nobody shows that part. Everybody wants to misinterpret me and cut the video up to the point where it's not even relevant anymore.
I was in the room.
The point was.
Go ahead, Lawton.
Listen, how can you tell me what's in the video when it's my video and I deleted it?
I was.
That's the problem. You were in the. Hold on, Neil. Hold on.
I was in there watching you when you reported him.
Yeah, everybody says they were in there watching, so whatever.
And what else, Lawton?
Did you watch off air after I had finally given my final? Nobody watched.
Yes, I was in off air room.
Yeah, well,
he was in there with Dick
You weren't there when I explained my position, so.
No, I'm talking about when it was me, you, and Rose.
Okay, well, the room goes on for a lot longer. Here's Sean finally.
Okay, but let's be nice and considerate, please.
Well, he
Talk
won't.
like big
He's going
boys.
to probably call me every name in the book.
Well, no, he's not, because then I'll just have to kick him out, and I don't want to do that. So let's not call each other.
Do what you got to do, bro. You feel threatened?
Don't call nobody's name. Just talk.
I'm just going to tell right off the bat that I'm sorry if you feel threatened by my intelligence or my presence on G+.
Oh.
Remember that the world hated him first.
All right.
And I got your back, Neo. And
Hold on, Ryan.
Remember, Jesus don't want you for something.
He said you're...
Okay, hold on. We're not going to do this shit here, dude. Go ahead, Sean.
Yeah, this is a pissing contest.
Yeah, it's not about...
I don't want to... I'm not... Yeah, you're backhanded, and I'm not trying to sound stubborn, but your little backhanded apology about you apologizing for me feeling threatened by your intelligence is a fucking joke. And that's what I'm going to leave it at. Yeah. Wow. So if you want to try to,
look at you, so whiny. You're such a phony.
I'm not whiny.
Yeah,
but you are. You're like, I don't accept your apology.
Let it all out. Let it all
that
out.
Wasn't a backhanded apology.
He's telling the truth.
It was a backhanded apology.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Watch.
Off air in different rooms while you were not there.
But you're saying I'm sorry, you're a dumbass. That's what you basically said.
What if Matt would have said, I'm sorry you're a whiny little bitch? Would that have made it better?
Yeah.
Whoa, Lawton, what the fuck? You're not even part of this, Lawton. Yeah, you were there after,
saying
but...
he's a whiny little bitch. I'm just saying that he's saying his comment wasn't a backhanded apology. Then would that mean if Sean would have used the same approach and attached an apology to the front of it, would it have all of a sudden should have been accepted as a positive statement?
All right, fair enough, Neo.
For instance.
Neo, hold on, Neo. Would you think that if he apologized to you the same way you apologized, would you accept it?
What is he apologizing for?
No, if he was.
Because you're a whiny little bitch.
No, Sean asked me. No. Sean asking me.
I'm not saying you're a whiny little bitch. I'm not saying
not worth an apology for.
I'm not calling you that name. I'm not calling you a name.
The way you said it, because you're a whiny little bitch. Like, whoa.
He said apologize for what? He said apologize for what?
The fact that Sean came in here and said his apology wasn't good enough makes Sean the whiny little bitch.
That's not what I said.
You said.
I didn't hear Sean say that.
The fact that you came
Sean
in
said
here
it was
and
a
said,
backhanded
it was a
apology.
apology.
He didn't say it wasn't good enough.
You didn't even care. You said
He
it was a left-handed apology.
He didn't say that it wasn't good enough apology. He said it was a joke.
A left-handed apology and a joke. Why did you even bring it up? You're the one who's whining.
A backhanded apology is an apology that has an insult at the end.
We can't all talk at the same fucking time. Go ahead, DJ. Shit.
I'm sorry if me being so smart, and I'm sorry if you don't understand it.
Sean, when did you turn into Deidre? Go ahead, Deidre.
Just now.
Hold on, Neo. You're not Deidre either. Go ahead, Deidre.
A backhanded apology is one where it has a little bit of an edge at the end and a little bit of a dig on the end, and that did happen. I mean, I can't tell a lie.
Hold on, Neo. Hold on. Go ahead, Deidre.
And I don't know. I think it's a silly incident. I really don't think it deserves to be reported. I don't think, Sean does what he does, which is he has a hard time.
And call them little bitches.
Sean, why are you so butthurt?
Sean joins people's rooms and calls them little bitches.
Yeah, Sean, why are you so butthurt?
Well, he hasn't called me a little bitch yet.
Listen, Ryan. If you don't understand, if I'm not going to try to explain.
You're attacking Ryan now, not me.
That's fine.
So now it's an attack. So now
Ryan asked me. Ryan asked me a question.
What I mean is,
Ryan asked me a question. He wanted to know why I was butthurt.
Hold on, Ryan.
Ask why he's butthurt. I don't even understand what happened.
What the fuck? Ryan, he's going to tell you why he's butthurt. You asked the question, he's going to answer you. Hold on.
I'm waiting.
Okay,
I'm
you
gonna
have to
answer.
be quiet.
I'm gonna answer the question and prove a point at the same time.
Can you take your hat off first?
Hold on, Ryan.
Take your hat off first.
Hold
on,
Ryan.
I'm not.
Seriously, what happened in your opinion, Sean?
No, you're a little bitch, Ryan.
Let him talk. Let him
I
talk.
am, but Sean, why are you so butthurt? What happened in your opinion?
Nah,
I'm gonna let him talk.
Okay,
That's like the 5th time, dude. Hold on.
I'm not gonna break. If you're too dumb to understand the English language, I'm not gonna try to explain to you why I'm so butthurt. Oh, what was wrong with that? What was wrong with that?
Don't start with insults.
What? Okay, I am sorry that you are not smart enough to understand the English language and how conversation. What?
No, keep going. I'm not worried about.
What's wrong with these? What's wrong with these apologies? I said I'm sorry that you don't understand.
My apology.
The English language. So it's insulting to the American speakers here.
That is the point I'm making that Neil just did.
I am honestly, truly sorry, Sean. I did not mean to offend you. I did not collect your IP address. I could give 2 fucks less about you.
Again, Sean, why are you so
That was another backhanded apology.
I don't understand why you guys are fighting.
Do you want me to give
a bunch of shit.
apology?
To be honest,
Ryan,
all I saw was a bunch of shit being talked about Neo on Google Plus today, and I didn't think it was cool.
You were cool last night.
I don't understand why you guys are fighting.
Oh.
Me?
Well, you would have to assume.
Ryan, if you shut up for 1 second. Stop.
Why are you guys fighting? Why are you so butthurt?
Well, you have to shut up to hear it. Go ahead. Listen. Just listen.
I'll mute Sean. I'll mute Ryan next time.
Stop listening to your voice and shut up and listen to the person that you just asked the question to. Go ahead, please.
Was that question to me?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
And the question was what's going on? Is that basically what's being asked?
Why are you so butthurt?
Well, I'll give you the genuine answer now.
Okay.
Now that I'm not trying to make a point. Number one, I'm not butthurt about it. Videos weren't made about me, so it really doesn't affect me all that much.
Actually, I'm making one tomorrow. Okay, go ahead.
That's fine. I've already got Neo's second video ready too. So
I got a question.
But
hold on, Latin.
Oh, now you're threatening me.
Well, no, I've tried to give you the benefit.
I've
tried to give you the benefit of the doubt and just assume that you're as lost as Ryan is.
Can somebody give me the short answer of why you guys are fighting?
Is that what you need, Ryan? Is real short fucking answers so you'll understand them? You need yes/no answers, you fucking child.
Actually,
come on,
I'm trying to talk. I'm trying to talk. Listen to him. He's like a broke. He sounds like a broken fucking kid's toy.
Okay.
Rose is losing it.
Brevity is the soul of wit.
Listen, go ahead. Please, Brian. Stop.
Brevity is the soul of wit. Just tell me why you guys fought.
Well, you have to be quiet to hear it. Okay, go.
I don't need to hear about videos being made. I want to know what the argument
was. Ryan, please don't defend me. Ryan, please don't defend me. I'll defend you.
No, that was a hollow threat.
I'm not trying to defend you. I want to know what happened.
Okay, hold on. Go, Sean.
Neo is okay. Here's your brevity. Neo is very sensitive.
Himself anyway.
He is very sensitive about his position being attacked, and I'm very open about attacking it. There's your answer.
Okay, you're done. Neo, go, please.
That doesn't make any sense, bro.
No, it doesn't.
I didn't think it would.
Well, if you're not smart enough to understand,
I'm not smart enough. Lawton, am I smart enough?
I'm just.
Am I stupid to you? How old do you guys think I am?
Sounds like you guys just disagreed.
How old do you guys think I am? Because I heard somebody call me 20 years old earlier.
50. I think you're 50.
I'm really hoping 18.
I'm thinking 30.
How old are you?
Well, lyrics of dust. You guys know lyrics of dust?
Neo, don't tell them. Don't tell them, Neo. Don't tell them.
Lyrics of dust is 35.
I'm not gonna stalk them or anything.
And he said,
don't tell them shit.
Lyrics of dust is 35 years old. He called me 20 years old. And I said, by the way, I'm about the same age as you.
I'm in my mid-30s, and I try not to look down on people if they're younger than me, and I try not to necessarily go, "Oh, you're just amazing," because they're older than me.
Around 35 years old, I swear to God.
So you and I are about the same age. What does that mean?
So they try to blame my intelligence on how old I am.
Well,
right, yeah, that does happen, Deidre.
Wisdom doesn't
happens.
come with age, does it?
Well, I mean, we've had this
But,
conversation.
it
if you look
doesn't.
at Star
Exactly, it
Splitter, I mean,
doesn't.
he's.
But at the same time, there's a lot of people that judge people based on their age, assuming they know their knowledge.
Yeah, because you've seen how old I am, and you know my birth certificate, and you know exactly how many master's degrees I've got.
There's a difference between wisdom and knowledge.
So we have a guy on the atheist side who his name is Star Splitter, who I mean he's really good with the physics, but I guess he started turning his camera on lately, and he looks like he's 16, 17. So yeah, I can see how people get.
I want to talk to this Star Splitter guy, by the way, if he thinks he's really good at physics.
Every time I go to a store to buy a can of whipped cream, they card me.
Yeah. But the point being is my critique is on the maturity level. My critique is of your maturity level.
Sean, where did the hat thing come into play?
I still get carded
from me. It's Neo Hat Day.
Where did the hat thing come into play?
Oh, why are you worried about it?
Hey, Hey, Sean. He has a right to ask that shit. You have a hat on, right?
Don't censor me.
I didn't do it.
I'm just joking. It's no one did.
Johnny Five is alive.
But I will now.
The hat thing is in.
Hold on. So like some shit.
The hat thing is in solidarity. That's
I'm gonna go into my control room.
He unmuted himself the same time that you muted him. Oh my god.
I know how to do it though.
It's crazy.
Sorry.
He was just trying to answer a question.
Look how quick Sean is at his fingers at unmuting.
You asked him a question.
Watch, I'm gonna do.
I want to hear Neo now.
Now, I want to hear Sean tell me why the hat thing started.
Oh, I muted him.
Oh, no, the hat thing started because of me.
Well, then what happened, Neo?
Oh, I made fun of Skylar Fiction's hat. That was it.
Honest answer.
I said, and I'm sorry for using bad language. I said you're an attention whore.
I just like Skylar's hat, man.
I don't personally like it. I think some people can rock some shit, some people can't. Like
we used it as an argument,
here's
though.
The thing. If you're praising Jesus Christ and you're wearing a hat, I have no problem with that.
Listen.
If you're saying that Jesus Christ was a piece of shit and you're wearing a hat, then I disagree with you and your
hat.
And see, he can't explain that.
Come on.
Think about what he just said right now.
I heard it. Okay, sorry.
That is his argument.
Skylar Fiction say almost the same exact thing.
That's not an argument either.
Sounds like a misplaced degree to me.
I'm so tired of people fighting because I bet you none of us came on here to fight with anybody.
No,
well, I love
dude.
Nate's hat because Nate's hat is not offending.
Hey, I want to ask a question, please, to everybody here on the panel. All right? So if everybody can mute themselves, I really want to hear this. I think everybody should hear this too. Please. All right? Deidre, I'm going to start with you because you're closest to me on the panel. Ryan, you didn't mute yourself. Sean, you didn't mute yourself. Okay. Deidre, what initially brought you to Google+?
So I actually am a Christian, and I'm pretty hardcore. Like, I've worked in the church and stuff like that for a while. And I love people. But that being said, I have actually made friends with some people who are in atheist activist communities, which was just mind-blowing to me. And I argue and banter with the people of Dogma Debate, and I've made friends with some people that are like, involved with AOA and stuff like that. And but I disagree with a lot of them, and I'm still a hardcore Christian, and I kind of, I banter back and forth on the boards and whatever, but I made friends with a gentleman who is a Poe pastor, which bothers me, and I've told him directly that it bothers me, and we've had a lot of conversations back and forth of why he does it, and it's very interesting. But that being said, he was in a Brett Keen's hangout. He's an atheist, and he was actually surrounded by a bunch of Christians telling him how he felt, what kind of person he is, why he does what he does. And I came in because I was asked to not defend him, but to just sort of see what was going on. And what I saw were a bunch of Christians telling an atheist why he's the way he is, what kind of person he is, how he feels, and he was just being clobbered by Rand Paul, clobbered by Neff, and clobbered by Brett Keane. And so that's how I got into this. And when I disagreed with BK, and I don't mean him any disrespect in any way, but I disagreed with him, and nobody knew me, so I was nobody. They're like, what? It's like a record scratch. Who's this person?
No, you're always somebody, though. You're always somebody. That's why you got in there, and people take notice of you.
When I said something, like I was like, you can't tell people how they feel, right. And I was kind of like, not attacked, but like they just immediately turned, you want to be atheist, you're really a Catholic, and all these things kind of flew out, and then actually Befuddled, I don't know if you know her, she's a pretty calm atheist.
No,
she stuck up for me. So an atheist stuck up for me and said, I think just because someone disagrees with you that, blah, 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 and she got kicked out. So that's how I started. I started out in a situation where I look at people as people. I look at humanity as humanity, and yes, I happen to be a Christian, and I think that we all have a burden of a curse that we all bear. We all have a sin nature. We all have things that we struggle with. We bear the same burden. We have the same flaws, and I just happen to love Jesus. But that doesn't necessarily mean that I have to take a piss on everybody that is an atheist.
That's right.
Like, I just don't agree with us against them.
Hold on.
I don't agree with us against them. I look at it this way. Yeah. What do we have in similar, what can we, agree on? What can we relate to in similar ways? And that's how it started.
So then you understand my point of view when I say the same basic things. That it doesn't matter.
Yes, and while I think we'll disagree on conspiracy or whatever, I do think that I think you and I will agree that people are people, and just because they happen,
and that's all that matters.
God saves people.
God saves people.
Hold on. It's about finding that common ground. That's what it's about.
I agree.
And that's it. Thank you so much for sharing that. That was awesome.
Appreciate that.
Thank you. Thank you. Because people need to understand who is Deidre. So thank you. All right, Sean, would you like to share why you started on Google Plus? No one interrupt, please.
Go ahead, Sean. I've got another YouTube channel that's real big that I don't want attacked, and when the Google Hangout started becoming popular, I made a second account to start going into these Hangouts, because to me it's like interactive TV. You can not only disagree with what you're seeing, you can go in and share, correct, or learn with other people. So I like doing that. I like talking to people that that appear to be untalked toable or how would you say it? Like they're really hardcore fundies. I get along with them, and they like me. I like them, and I guess to kind of piggyback off the common ground thing. When we put that aside, it's really funny that we all are kind of we're all stuck on this globe or flat plane together, and so we have to get along. So it's entertainment for me. That's it.
Wow, that was very moving, actually. Thank you. Ryan.
Can I say something?
Well, hold on. We're going to go in a row. Sorry, Lawton. Ryan, can you share with us why did you start your Google Plus? What was your initial reason?
I stumbled upon it on accident. That's all.
Me too, with my real name.
Oh, okay. Neil, what was your first reason to start your Google Plus? Your initial reaction to it? Please, everybody, be quiet. Neil. All right, we'll get back to Neil. Okay, Lawton, same question.
I actually. I don't even think I really made my first Google Plus account was a attached to a business that I have, and honestly, I think like other Google accounts that I had just when they came out with Google Plus, I think like the fact that I had stuff set up already, they just automatically gave me one, and I managed it because I figured I would need it to promote my business. But I have multiple Google accounts that I use for different purposes. No, so.
All right, so you're admitting to multiple accounts. Okay.
Yeah, but I don't use them to troll people. I have specific purposes for each one that I don't want intermingled.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think you meant that in a bad way.
Fair enough. Okay. B, what was your initial reaction on starting Google Plus? Like, how did you find it, or why did you start it?
I think the first hangout that I was in November of last year, I think, and I think I followed, it was something to do with Matt Slick, because I usually listen to his show, and he was on here, and then I found Nadia's hangout, and then started listening and started, so I think I really started actually joining hangouts actively in December, maybe January. So, yeah. Was that what you were asking, or was there something else?
No, that's it. We're just talking about what our initial things were for Google Plus, because a lot of people now, they're caught up in a lot of drama. They have their own little cliques. They have their own little communities. It's us against them and them against us, and let's make fun of him, and then they'll make fun of us. You know, you have a lot of this shit going on.
I've got a point to make before I forget it.
No, Neo. No, I want to ask you a question.
I was about to say what Deidre's point is. You could plant a seed in somebody's mind, but it's up to them with their own free will to water it or not.
Okay, but I agree. I wanted to ask you a question though. What was your initial reason to start a Google Plus?
All right, Nadia actually hacked the system, and before I was even a member of Google Plus, Nadia had somehow sent me an invitation to a hangout, and I was like, how did this happen? It was like a glitch in the system.
Matrix.
Yeah, she sent everybody on Google Plus, like literally everybody on Google Plus, a hangout invite. Literally everybody on Hangouts. I don't know how it's possible nowadays, but back then there used to be a category called Hangouts, if you remember. You can add Hangouts to your circles. Therefore, she could send everybody in Hangouts, so to say, an invite to her Hangout. It's really weird. They actually got rid of that recently. There's no Hangouts category anymore. Version 2 point whatever, I don't know. But yeah, they got rid of the Hangouts category. I swear to God, look it up.
But you can still find Hangout. Well, I guess.
No, I'm talking about there's a friend circle that you could add called Hangout.
Okay, I see. Okay.
You see what I'm saying?
Got it.
I remember what you're talking about.
She took advantage of that and added me to her Hangout somehow. So therefore, I got a call on my phone from my freaking YouTube account, and I'm like, what the hell is this?
We got sucked into the Nadia vortex.
Like,
how come I didn't get it
Somebody's
then?
calling me from Google right now. That's what happened.
Isn't that the beauty of the internet?
Right.
A transgender atheist can find another male Christian guy not expecting a phone call in the middle of nowhere, gets sucked into the network. See, that's what I love.
Called me about 5
internet
times.
is the network.
On about the 6th time that she called me, and I was like,
Who
and
the
I was
fuck
like,
muted
okay, you know what?
That's fucking. I'm gonna have fucking problems with you.
Well, my phone rings every time when Rose forgets to send out silent invites. My phone rings like someone's calling me.
Sorry.
It rings?
It's true.
I've never.
Yeah.
Is there a setting on the Hangouts thing you have to make it so it rings? I've never.
I have an badass phone, so you could set any ringtone to anything.
John.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, this is a video call, so that's why it rings.
Sean.
Yes.
Would you prefer a quiet invite?
Yeah. I mean,
he prefers a lady to be subtle.
I used to have a Motorola
No problem.
D, which is like one of the most top-of-the-line phones back then when Nadia started Hangouts. And the thing would ring like insane, you know what I'm saying? Because I set all my ringtones to different stuff.
Yeah, that's true. For a while, it used to ring like crazy, and I was
Yeah,
like,
and I'd be like, what the hell is going on my phone?
Yeah. Well, I still have that problem. My phone still goes. My phone's always fucking beeping, dude. My friends are like,
someone was going nuts.
Damn, can you hang out with us?
See, that's what I want to explain.
Yeah, my friends are like, can you hang out with us? You're so busy fucking looking at your phone.
They see me hanging.
What
they
I'm
call
saying
in. My
please
phone is
don't blame
blowing
me
up
for
and
my
I have to
actions.
cut
I
it
don't
down.
take Google Plus that seriously.
This is the rules. If he sings in the hangout, we have to mute ourselves. Dejo's rapping, Ryan is singing. You have to come on.
Oh no, it's okay. But we should. I thought that was a good idea that we were nice to each other. And let's just like chill the fuck out. That's why I told you I didn't want to get on here early, Rose, because I don't want people to fucking bitch and fight.
I know, dude. We'll just do our own private hangout next time, you know?
And hey, I'm sorry if I create drama in here. I will leave anytime.
Neo, what the fuck? It's not you, dude. There's nobody.
That, though. I will delete my account for you just so there's no drama here.
Stop it. No, you are not drama, dude.
But Neo sacrifices himself for the Matrix. Come on.
I think this platform makes us create drama because we all just want to talk about stuff.
See, I wanted to draw all the attention and then sacrifice it.
Aw, dude, what the fuck?
Well, then you're no different than Sean, because that's what he says too. I just want to suck everything. Of course, you're different than, but
Mojo.
I don't like people saying that people are dumb or stupid.
Of hat wearing. I took the entire G Plus community into hat wearing level.
Yeah, you could always take credit for that. That was pretty cool.
I like hats. I do.
Fucking,
can I like Neo? Can I be pro Neo and pro?
Did I not troll the world?
Yeah, you could be pro Neo and pro hats.
Can I be pro Neo and pro hat? Is that possible?
Yeah, fuck yeah. Yeah, it is possible,
Neo does not wear a hat because he was born in Florida and he doesn't like hats.
You own it, dude.
Hats are like a fashion statement up north. Down south, here's the thing. Hats down south are needed. If you're out there in the sun, you need a hat. If you're up here up north, where I live now, I'm not going to say exactly where, but if you're up here up north, hats are just a fashion statement.
They also keep you warm.
Down south, where I was born and where I was raised, hats are needed so your skin doesn't burn.
Hey, you know, like in Japan, like they wear those hats to cover their faces because the more paler they are means they have a better job and they make more money. Yep. But the more darker you are means you're in the field. Yeah, dude. I was like, what the fuck?
You know, that's what Raiden, in Mortal Kombat, Raiden wears a hat that the rice paddy owner owns.
But, dude, they invented the cream that lightens your skin. It could turn you black to white. It'd be weird, but yeah.
It's probably made of semen.
Fuck, I don't know, dude.
That escalated quickly.
Albino semen.
No, actually, Rose, you put up a video of that about face creams coming with, that kind of stuff in it, if you remember.
Yeah, I remember. It's true, though. That was some shit, yeah.
If you look up the ingredients to face creams, you will find sperm somewhere in there.
I know. Hey, Lady Gaga, her fucking perfume she put out, right?
Yeah.
Has blood, semen. Blood and semen. I was like, no way. Fuck no, this isn't true. So I kept looking it up. I found an interview with her saying it, and then I found the transcript, and then I went to the actual source, and I looked at that, and I was like, holy shit.
Oh, by the way, did you see Lady Gaga next to a Christian concert that was going on? She actually put her concert right next to a Christian concert that was going on. She said all the people that are going into the Christian concert are going to hell because they're not coming to mine.
I bet. dude. I
I'm
can
not
totally.
messing with you. It's on video if you look it up on
No,
YouTube.
Neo. Come on, dude. You're talking to me. Come on. I already know.
She said that exactly word for word almost.
Wow.
She said all the people that are going into that Christian concert are going to hell because they're not coming to mine.
You know, why do we have to make extra laws that supposedly send people to hell just because we want to make extra laws to send people to hell? Like, as if there's not enough.
Huh? Where did that come from? Why are we talking about laws, dude? That's...
Spiritual laws.
Come on, dude. Nah, fuck that. Just rap.
Well, obviously,
Come on,
the
bro.
statement she made Christianity, she was bashing religion when she said, when she was bashing religion. Lady Gaga was bashing religion when she said that everybody that's not coming to my concert is going to hell.
Lady Gaga is a modern witch.
Deidre. I don't pay attention to anything Lady Gaga says because
Who's
she's a
breathing
weirdo.
all hard
Lady
like
Gaga is probably a dude.
Yeah, I think so. Actually.
What if she was?
What if she was?
Yeah. What
Michael.
would that mean?
Sean would fuck her.
You mean Michael Obama?
No,
well, this escalated again.
Well,
right,
no, Lady Gaga is absolutely modern witchcraft.
Yeah, absolutely. But we're moving on because we're with non-believers right now, Ryan. So this is not the space to even try to go there. It's not.
Don't
evangelize
me.
Move on.
I'm not
Moving
evangelizing you.
I'm just
Rose, you're placing a label. You're telling them that they're non-believers. They don't believe in anything, I guess.
Stop using words, Rose. Stop it.
Well, that's
exactly.
What I got words, okay?
Non-believer's not really a term that people redefine much. Most people kind of agree what that means.
Dude, you just come out of, you know what? You're like that creepy friend, like everybody's hanging out.
You have no idea.
Yeah, I bet. And you just like fucking say something, and everybody looks at you like you're fucking here. Oh shit. Yeah. Okay.
Creepy guy.
Creepy guy.
What if like when you die, God is like, you're going to hell because you believed in God and I.
God, get out of here, dude.
What if he's like, you're an atheist and you were more logical, so you made it in.
You should slap your demon right now, dude. Like seriously, you're being stupid.
My demon?
Yeah, your demon, dude. Your demon's hating me right now. Calm down.
I don't think he's a demon. I think Sean.
Dude, come on.
I think Sean is more infested.
He's overly argumentative.
Are you gonna do an exorcism then?
No.
Dude.
No,
I
disagree.
You know what, Sean? I forgive you for all the shit you talked about me on all of your channels and all the shit you said about me. That's cool. You know what? I forgive you, bro. In the name of Jesus Christ, I forgive you. But
so nobody. So
that's okay.
Just
bro.
so nobody.
Future, and you know what? I will unblock every atheist.
Lawton, why is everybody jumping on your shit, man?
Hey!
I'm controlling my shit.
I don't know what's
just in case anybody wonders where this argument got picked back up from, just remember this moment.
That's paranoid, bro. You're paranoid about me finding your IP address. That was your argument.
I was actually learning about why we take hats off indoors. I was looking.
Yeah. You know what? I dare you to find my IP address. Go ahead. If you can find my IP address,
you're not perfect.
Fuck are you
I will
talking
undo every firewall that I have. I have a physical firewall and I have a software firewall.
Neo,
holy shit!
I think the lady somewhere
undo my equipment right now. I will give you
let the firewall go.
But if you want to keep this going,
Rose, you need to add more sugar to this Kool-Aid. Like,
see, it's all about popularity.
Yeah, I am. It's kind of like Jim Jones, you know.
That's the cult suicide, the fake cult suicide with the Nike shoes.
Yeah, it'll be fine. Just drink it. Drink it. It's grape. It's cool.
Do what you want, bro. Sean, do what you want.
We're not drinking the Kool-Aid no more, dude. Sean, drinking the Kool-Aid. You all drink the Kool-Aid together. We're not part of your cult.
Why can't we have a constructive conversation?
Okay, so
I forgive you.
Okay,
He forgives you, Sean. Okay.
So
you forgive him? Yes or no? Yes or no, Sean? You
and I
forgive
think
him?
the most constructive thing
He's being
you
a bigger
could.
man, dude. He's being a bigger man right now.
No,
He's saying he forgives
nobody
you. Do you
isn't.
forgive him? Ryan. Sean, do you forgive him? He says, I forgive you. Are you going to be the bigger man and say, okay?
I'm sorry, Sean.
Are you going to act like a little bitch and whine about it for another 5 hours?
I'm really sorry.
Well, I mean, if you're going,
you have about 15 sock accounts, so.
Sean, leave it alone, dude.
Sean, apologize.
Sean.
You know what? I don't care how you want to label me, but no, because he can't shut the fuck up about it. Listen to him. Listen to him. He won't shut the fuck up about it.
I told you guys Sean was Jezebel. I told you Sean was Jezebel's spirit.
Jezebel's spirit.
Yeah, you totally are, man.
He's not being a bigger man. He won't shut the fuck.
No,
he won't
feeding
shut
off
up.
you guys'
No, we asked you to apologize.
He's feeding off of you guys' mojo. Listen. Yes, thank you, Sean. So, moving on. Neil apologized. Sean on air did not accept it. So, there you go. Who's
Rejected
the bigger man?
whole
You make
cloth.
All right. Whoever's the big make their decision.
I love Sean. I love all atheists. I love anybody that disagrees with me. That's okay. If you disagree with me,
How about Batman?
That's not why I blocked you. That's not why I reported
That's right.
you. I reported you
No, it's not you.
troll like you are doing right now.
Yeah.
Right.
I love Neo Cloud and hats.
I can only deal with one of you guys. All right.
Again, remember how I was telling you how they're spraying pig feces and urine all over people?
I rebuke Satan and Jesus Christ.
And you guys claim Sean, you claim you're so intelligent. Well, then why can't you be?
He's gone.
Let me say something. You guys keep cutting me.
He left.
Did you kick him?
Well,
no, he left.
If you claim
he has 5 other taco accounts.
I guess
and I unblocked. You know what? For his benefit, I will unblock all
down period. Hey, wait, Neil, dude. It's just a cooling down period. He'll come back in.
Don't worry. Rose, I'm telling you, Sean is so bad fruit, man.
I don't
understand. Bad fruit.
Bullshit.
I'm not judging people like that. I'm not gonna judge people.
You're not gonna judge people.
Why you let him attack me the way he does?
You guys are supposed to know the difference
He's
between
a troll.
good and bad fruit.
He's a troll.
Okay, well, if he's a troll, he's a fucking troll, dude. I still love you guys. It's not like I'm not your friends.
I'm just telling you, he's bad fruit, man. He's bad fruit.
Okay, I'll figure that out in my own time.
Yes, you will. That's a good point.
I respect.
That's a good point.
I respect it.
Okay.
I look at it this way.
Rose, I don't like how you're always jumping on this Lawton guy. Is he like a self-proclaimed atheist hater or something? I thought he always had good things to say.
Who's that?
Lawton.
Who's that?
Lawton.
Who's Lawton?
He's the guy that you keep saying is a creepy dude.
Yeah, I thought he always had good things to say. He was like soft-spoke, like he didn't talk too much.
Yeah, that didn't like me very much. Hey, Lawton, what do you think about me?
Lawton is here. Lawton is here.
Ask him a question. What do you think about Neo Cloud?
Hold on, Neo. Instead about you, let's ask a little more about Lawton. I want to know about. I do want to know about Lawton. Like, what's your deal, man?
What's my deal?
Exactly. Well,
I'm not sure how to answer that. You have to be more specific.
Okay, fine.
So do you hate Neo for making fun?
No. Do you?
I don't hate you. Actually, I defended you the first time I was in a room with you.
But you don't do that anymore.
Yeah, what? He didn't necessarily attack you or not defend you. I thought he was actually pointing. Lawton, how about this? Do you believe in God or not?
I don't know.
Okay, so no.
So
well, then, there you go.
Or an atheist or an atheist?
Hold on. What is your biggest influence of judgment? Like, what do you base your opinion on of how you think you should live life?
biggest.
Well, I'm asking him to label himself. What label do you?
I'm not asking him to label himself.
I'm not really sure I could point at any one thing.
What are you looking for?
To be happy.
So you're not an atheist. Can we agree on that, or?
It depends how you define that word. I mean, some people would say atheists are Satan worshippers. If that's what you mean, then no.
I see how this can be so frustrating. Neo, bro. Let him talk, man. He wasn't being rude. I could see how people are like, okay, so you're not.
No. He was rude to me earlier. Sorry.
If he was in like previous days or in this conversation, because I don't think he was.
In this conversation live.
I don't think he was. I don't think he was being rude to you. But I got your back, Neo. Neo, I got your back because I know you're good fruit. But
no,
don't jump on Lawton.
Ryan, you weren't in here when he was talking crap about me.
Obviously, I wasn't.
I didn't talk crap about you.
Yeah, you did.
When I was making the statement, when I said you're a whiny little bitch, I wasn't literally.
Oh, that's what you're talking about? No, yeah, he wasn't talking shit about you, dude. He was saying the same thing. He was saying the same thing I was saying.
You weren't in here.
Yes, I was for the whiny little bitch comment. Yes,
I
was.
Not for what he said.
Yeah.
Hey, Neo, can I make a full statement before you interrupt me?
Yeah, bro, Neo, nobody is letting Lawton talk, man. I'm trying to let him talk, man. Nobody's letting... That sucks. Lawton, talk, man. Tell me about yourself.
I mean, I'm not really sure where to start. You know, I'm a human.
That's a good answer.
Yeah. You know what? Like honestly, when I first talked with Neo and Rose and Sean came in, I didn't know. I had no clue of the conversation prior to that about the hat and all that stuff either. But Sean came in like, "You're a whiny little bitch," and I was just like, "Wow, that was." Like it really surprised me too because everything I had seen Sean say before, I have seen Sean in previous hangouts, and he always seemed like a level-headed person to me. So that really surprised me, and I actually defended Neo in that chat, in that specific chat. But in this today, it was like Sean seemed to be when he first came in, he didn't right off the bat start going into the insults, but then Neo threw that backhanded apology, which I was like, man, now you're acting exactly the way that we were bitching about him.
No, actually, Sean said it was a backhanded apology. But again, I don't want to talk about Sean or Neo, man.
I'm saying, I mean, he did make a backhanded apology, and when he did that, I was like, wow, now you're acting like Sean did yesterday. So.
Okay, I can hear that. Like, you just want to give like side points. I got you.
I'm not sure what do you want to know about me? Like, you have to be more specific.
I want to know, like, what's important to you? What do you want to talk about? I just felt like you always were getting cut off earlier, so.
Yeah.
What's important to you?
I felt like that, too. I mean, a lot of things are important to me. My family.
Okay, how about this? What is important that you want to talk about? Do you want to talk about...
you know,
go ahead.
If I had to pick a subject, it would probably go like my favorite hobby right now is I'm trying to start growing my own food. So
cool.
That's probably the one thing I'm most interested in right now as far as like a hobby. So I guess if I had to pick something, that would be a good subject. But I'm not sure how involved you guys would be in that topic.
I think that's awesome. I have one plant I'm growing right now, and I think...
What is it?
Basil. But I live in a condo. I
love basil.
I only have, I think we should have our own gardens. I think that's great.
All right.
We should be able to farm our own land. Horticulture is...
My typing is bad because my keyboard is shot from doing...
So what do you... Lawton, like, what are you growing right now? Like, what do you have?
Yeah, what do you have, Lawton?
I have raspberries. Actually, most of what I have right now is in fruiting, and I kind of started late in the summer. but I have a raspberry plant. I have some summer squash. I've got peas. I've got strawberries, which actually are fruiting. I have I planted some asparagus, but those haven't popped up yet. I got peas that have popped up, and I have just one more thing. What is it? Cantaloupe.
Ew,
I'm also in a small apartment.
That's freaking cool, man.
And I'm also
in a small apartment. Did you notice that?
Yeah, I'm doing this all on a porch, on like a balcony.
Okay, stop showing off.
See, I have no excuses. I have a balcony too. I should do the same. I want to do
that. I commend, brother.
I am a fan of gardening. Like, it tastes so much better.
I don't hate you for that.
I don't hate you either, Neo. I wasn't like I really wasn't trying to just call you names. I was trying to make a point. I was actually kind of trying to speak for Sean in response to, I think it was a question Ryan was asking.
Yeah, you can't speak
yeah,
for Sean.
I'm pretty sure I'm the one who
called.
Sean
speaks for Sean, and you speak for yourself. You can't speak for Sean.
Quit talking about Sean.
I just said there's a lot of misrepresentation going on.
All right. So, anyways, you grow your own gardens. Can you collect your own rainwater where you live?
No, it's illegal.
I don't know about
where he lives. It may not be illegal.
It's legal in SoCal, but it's illegal in Colorado. I don't know where you guys live.
Well, I don't know where Lawton lives either. So I'm saying, can he collect rainwater?
Honestly, I have not yet looked into the local ordinances for that, but I don't really have the funds to expand on the gardening aspect of it yet. I need to buy other stuff just to be able to take care of what I have, and I'm waiting for my next paycheck to be able to get that stuff. So I wouldn't be in a position to invest in that. But that is something I had planned on looking into. So, but I don't know.
But is it legal or illegal where you live?
Yeah, I don't know yet. If it's illegal, I can guarantee you I'm going to be trying to put together a campaign to change that. I actually have a group established on another profile. One of my other Google Plus profiles is called, I have a page that's called Sustainable Michiana. And Michiana is an area where Michigan and Indiana which is
wait,
the
so
city.
You mean that you don't know if it's sustainable and or you don't know if it's legal where you are, but you're telling me you're going to establish a page somewhere else that you know it's not legal? That sounds like a wash.
That's not what I heard at all.
No. I'm saying that I have begun building a group of people with this mindset, and if it is illegal, I can guarantee you we're going to be campaigning to change that.
Exactly. Why wouldn't you start in your hometown?
I am. It is my. I mean, Michiana is what, like, if you watch the news in Michigan, if you watch the news here, they'll tell you like the Michiana area. It's because Niles is right on the border of Indiana and Michigan.
So much reverb.
It is my area.
I wasn't trying to pinpoint your location. I just think it's fucking ridiculous that they say that we can't collect rainwater.
I know, right?
But actually, I think it's also ridiculous how much rainwater, how much fake storms, how many tornadoes, how many cyclones, how many fake geoengineering things that they do, Lawton. Are you familiar with that?
Nope.
Like that they can create storms and tornadoes and hurricanes?
I am aware of the idea that it's possible to create storms.
Okay, yes, they do, and they can. So, just know that. It's true.
Because I should believe that just because you tell me?
No. But I'm not gonna.
All right.
I'm not gonna waste your time
Hold on.
Hold on, Rose. I could.
No, I'm about to end my broadcast, and I'm gonna go off air. So if you guys want to continue that, that's off air. All right. Thank you everybody for tuning in and checking this out. And yeah, if we accomplished anything, I really don't fucking know.
I don't think
Alright.
we did.
To the cliffs.
But hey, hold on. Hey, Rose.
To the cliffs.
Lawton, do you want to chat for